Hello and welcome back to East 10. So in the last episode,
Look,
we killed
that cloud is a funny shape.
Adol every time. Stop confusing me, Adol. Every time. I swear to God. All right, I'm gonna open the map. That'll. In the last episode, we killed the parasite controlling the white whale, and then the white whale helped us get onto the island. Well, the Sandras, kept their attention. We went on and rescued a bunch of random people, the mayor, the people from Ilmer Village, right there, and then we fought Yurth and beat her, and she ran away, like usual. But, yeah, so that is all cleared up, and we're able to move on, finally. We have a bunch of stuff to do, though, as you can see on the map, if you happen to skip to this episode. There are side quests kind of all over. And there are 2 islands to check from what I know, according to the journal log. Ralphos Island? Did we skip something there? Oh. There are 2 islands to check. There are a few things to do. There are crew conversations and a present to give. Oh, it is for Karja. All right, let's start with this first, though.
Wasn't Mr. Whaley adorable? He even came to see us off. Oh, Mr. Whaley. I sure hope we get to meet him again someday.
Mr. Whaley? That's with the corny nickname. That thing put us through the ringer and back.
Aw, that's all water under the bridge, Karja. Besides, he's just so gosh darn cute. Isn't he, though? Those shoe button eyes on that giant body? How could anyone resist?
Can't say I see where you're coming from. Then again, now that he's back to his senses... Mr. Whaley, huh?
I don't agree with their name choice, but I get where they're coming
About
from.
your father.
Perhaps I'll try a new ratio of reagents
My
next
father?
time.
Never heard of him.
Flair.
Honestly, I'm still trying to make sense of things. So, sorry for making you worry, Mom. But would you mind giving me some space?
Just promise not to do anything you'll regret.
Well, he's trying. It's understandable. All right. You're giving me this carving. Hey, Adol, tell me, is this Har statue cute? Oh yeah, hands down. You don't say. So this actually fits the bill? Rosa and Mirabelle toss that word around like nobody's business. But that doesn't make a lick of sense to me. How do you tell what's cute from what's not? I'm not gonna separate that. I find plenty of things cute, just the same as girls. I don't think it's any different. I don't know. In that case, I guess it'd be better to just go ask the experts themselves. You want to understand what cute is, Karja? I see. Then say no more. We'll give you the full rundown. Rosa, what are some examples of things you think are cute? Let's see. Well, the dolls I've had since I was a kid, for starters. They mean the world to me. Good. What else? Pickards. Their itty-bitty eyes are adorable, of course, but when they make those sweet little noises, I can barely contain myself.
Good for you.
And? Children's faces while they sleep, I guess? Those are horrifying most of the time. Unless we're talking like little babies. That's cute. Dolls, livestock, children. So basically small things are cute. And that about the gist of it? That's partially true, but it isn't necessarily so restrictive. I suppose defining cute is more difficult than I realized. How about this? It's a word you use when, not just when something's small, but when it's so lovable that it tugs at your heart. Right. You see something cute and your heart just goes, Exactly. I guess you could call it a gentle squeezing feeling that you get in your chest. This is a good description. In that case, I guess the little girl we saved at the lighthouse made me feel like that. Oh, you mean Sash? Exactly, Princess. Sash is definitely cute. Let's keep going. Can you name anything else? Don't name Adol. The white whale maybe, too? Maybe. You mean Mr. Whaley? I totally agree. Oh, so I'm on the right track. I never thought I'd see the day when we'd be having this conversation with you, Karja. Well, Karja, what else do you think is cute? Adol, I guess. Whoa! What? Oh, and why do you say that? Well, he's my little brother, of course. But more than that, whenever I see his skilled swordplay, my heart goes, eh. She's very open about that one. I kind of feel like that's a little different. No, it's not. Huh? Really? But... Did something she said stand out to you? Hearing her say that gave me an epiphany. When the princess calls Sash and Mr. Whaley cute, I don't think she's basing it off of their outward appearances. Rather, it's the way they act and live their lives that resonates and squeezes her heart. Okay. The same, of course, applies to you too, Adol. Anyhow, I think our conclusion for today is that what's cute can vary from person to person. So if the princess says that little carving is cute, then that's what it is. Hey, you hear that, brother? Turns out cuteness really is a layered subject. It was a great conversation. I loved that. All right. Wait. Where's that? Oh, I forgot. I was grinding. I didn't even mention this, but yeah. So between episodes, while I was working, I decided to just run through Callan Island and just hit my buttons, and I learned everything. Everything's mastered except for Cyclone Tide and on Adol, Lightning Saber. So they're ready to go. As far as, you know, when they hit the level restriction, they're automatically going to learn their upgraded version, and it's going to be great. This one I'm very excited for, but Pentagram obviously the most. I want that really bad. So yeah, I learned a lot of skills. So
mind taking the helm?
This is a new chapter. We have to do the updates. I will separate exploration ship if you want to skip past this, but these youth brigades kids sure have an awful lot of baggage for their ages. Guess you could say the same about anybody, though. There is no such thing as a person without struggles, but we always hope that the people closest to us will be there to support us through it. True that. Gotta say, you've done some growing, Easer. You think so? I don't feel particularly different. No such thing as a person without struggles, huh? I'm one of the older ones here, so it's on me to figure out how to prop you guys up. I, too, am a member of the Sandra's crew. So, of course, I hope we're able to support each other for the good of our voyage moving forward. Is it really okay? If something were to happen? You're in the way, Lux. What, are you sweating over Sash again? How could I not? What if she were to slip and fall? This won't do. I've got to get up there and help. Rosa's with her, isn't she? You're worrying too much. Try to have a little faith in the kid. I know I should have faith, but... Sash, make sure you hold on tight, okay? And there he goes. Daddy told me it was okay to climb up to the crow's nest as long as I was with Rosa. It's so pretty. Being on a boat is fun. Sasha's some good eyes on her. She's been a big help. Not so. Then I'll leave you both to it. This is kind of like being in Daddy's lighthouse. Thanks for coming with me, Rosa. Not at all. Let's keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Phew, looks like all's well, for now anyway. Hey, Rosa, bang up job you did back there. Karja, it really caught me off guard, getting assigned to lookout duty all of a sudden. Everything worked out, though, no. As a matter of fact, you rose to the occasion. Having you up here meant that we could leave the helm to ease her. Without you, our plan might have never succeeded. You really think so? In that case, thanks, Karja. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Keep up the good work. Right. If there really was something I could do to help, I'll have to commit to it then. Hey, sorry for all the trouble. I'm not looking to atone for my sins or anything, but I'm willing to earn my keep around here. Didn't expect to put my mercenary experience to use quite like this, though. Kinda ironic, don't you think? No? I don't see the irony in that one, but it's just... Is it ironic? It's sure... I hate the word ironic so much. Anyway, you don't need to go treating me like a powder keg. For now, I'm just going to focus on what's directly ahead. Better for me that way, anyhow. Alanis Morissette ruined the word ironic for the entire world, I swear. Because nothing she sings about is actually ironic. The white whale, it was almost like he was saying, let's meet again. Pinch me, I'm dreaming. You didn't hear anything. I hope I get to see the white whale again someday. You didn't hear that. Oh, you have more stuff. Oh, I have to keep interacting with the Pickards. Okay. I thought it was a one-time thing. Maybe it's once per chapter? Sorry, but I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. I'm saying we need to have a serious talk about just who runs the show on this ship. There are plenty of adults here now, aren't there? Surely you kids understand that this burden is more than you ought to bear on your own. Aha, I see their aim. In that case, are you and the other adults able to sail the ship? Can you read nautical charts, turn the rudder in the right direction? Have you ever even fought with cannons before? Surely you aren't planning to make us handhold you through it all, and then quietly step aside unless the going gets tough? You may leave things at that for now, Mr. Carpent. After all, we've resolved to simply observe for the time being. When matters prove to be too much for them, we will step in and handle things as adults. You don't know what to do. You can't step in and help. Wait, so he's still set on this? So be it. I still think we're missing out on a golden opportunity, though. But I gotta admit, Cruz has really grown some guts compared to how he used to be. Clearly, I've been teaching him well over the years. Makes me proud, as galling as it is. I can understand where the mayor is coming from, and it's not like my dad doesn't understand the situation either, probably anyway. It's just that he's the kind of person who can't help leaping into action the moment a thought enters his mind. I know being a merchant is ingrained in every fiber of his being, but I wish he'd save it for the right time and place. Leave it to my dad to turn the situation into a business opportunity. I'm sure that's why he's been so successful, but it causes no end of headaches for everyone around him. You can put your hand down now, though. And we'll make no more decisions no more than the decisions required of me as mayor. Naturally, there will be times when the safety of the townsfolk takes top priority, but... Hold on. Doesn't all that bric-a-brac in the corner belong to Gren and his friends? One must wonder whether they truly understand the gravity of the situation.
We need to hurry for the townsfolk's sake.
I have contribution points for you. Oh, that's what you spend them on. This is like the lamp. The contribution points are kind of like Nox points in 9, and this actual shop is like the lamp for like a post chapter. There's only so much points you can get until the final chapter, in which you can infinitely get Nox. So I'm assuming that will be the same here, and we'll be able to buy these. I'm buying this, and I'm saving it for the end of the game.
Good use.
You could only buy one. Oh, can you only buy one here? 5. Wait, why is it going up?
We will put it to good use.
Wait, what? What? Okay, 30.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Why are my points going up instead of down? What am I spending on this stuff? Do I just grab them from him?
We will put it to good use.
That's weird.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Wait, what does it say here? It's worth 60 contribution value. Oh. This is not how it works. I'm gonna reload. Okay. I had to reload and I went and talked to the same people, did the same things. I mean, it's pretty clear now, but this must have been awful to watch just now. I'm gonna leave it in. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're contributing. Of course we're contributing and earning contribution points. I thought we were getting like free stuff, and our points were going up. And I was like, why? Why? This doesn't make sense. No, we were trading him stuff. To be fair, though, I don't really need, like, I can make infinite of these, so, you know what? Let's get rid of these. Take 10 of them.
Thank you for your cooperation.
What do we spend contribution points on, though?
Is there anything else?
Contribute materials for points. The game told me. It was very, very clear. I chalk it up to me just waking up. That's all I got. Okay, there's nothing there. Is there new stuff before we?
Heck
Nope.
yeah! Let's do it to it!
No, we have S's. Prepare the Sandros.
Here to ask about the
Artillery training 2. Okay, strength up. Black silver sand. Black silver sand, HP up. Speed up. Black silver sand. Barrier. Unlocks barrier impact X armament. Ooh. So you get rid of the super strong move, but you get like a offensive barrier, so we can hold barrier to deal damage. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, well, we can't actually make any of the... I can make this. Yeah, let's do it.
Great work, everyone!
Why do I have so many beast parts? Is that from grinding? For skills? Holy...
Great work, everyone!
What? I have so many beast parts.
Great work, everyone!
Handling up. Mate, what was the last one before I do that? Okay, so it's HP or defense or break. Oh, okay. We'll get that soon. There's the major refit. Definitely want that for the hull. But for now, I'd rather have breakup.
Great work, everyone! Anything
All right.
else? Okay.
Damn. I'm still embarrassed for not understanding a basic mechanic. I'll get over it. So you wish to get stronger, do you, Gren? That's a capital idea. Really? So you'll give me some pointers, right? Pointers, Well, to begin, what exactly does true strength entail? Perhaps pondering that would be a good starting point. Kind of feels like you're dodging the question. But hey, you're a powerhouse priest here. I'll keep up the faith and get to thinking. When you believe you have an answer, please do not hesitate to let me know. I was only passing by, but Gren was so enthusiastic with his request that I simply couldn't refuse. Wishing to grow stronger is only natural for a boy his age. I remember back when I felt the same. Those were the days. Damn it, I was gonna polish up my sword, but my mind just won't focus. Here I thought this whole experience might help my stupid pops ease up a little. What he said was pretty solid, though. I don't necessarily think he's wrong. Give me a break, Karja. You seriously gonna take his side? Now I'm even more bummed out. Why's he gotta act like such a know-it-all anyway? Especially since he'd still be a Griegr right now if we hadn't saved him. I'd tell you to just get over it, but I guess that'd be hypocritical of me. Still, don't go dragging your personal problems onto the ship. Fine. Stupid old man. Where does he get off acting all high and mighty? Especially if he, would have been a Griegr. I don't know, I'm with Gren a little bit.
Hey, how's your gear?
No. No, I don't think we need anything. Adol needs a better weapon eventually, though. Oh, speaking of that, I forgot to check the other shop. I have to remember to check Romess's shop. It would seem choosing Karnak as my destination was a catastrophic error. That we prevailed over that fort is well and good, but why must I be embroiled in all this fighting? In retrospect, this all began the moment I departed. Or no, rather all the way back when I was born in that house. Piki? You're a fellow unfortunate, aren't you, little one? After all, your fate is to be cooked and eaten someday. We're not eating no pickards. Quit glooming up the place. I would never have been embroiled in this had I not come to Karnak. Or rather, this began all the way back to when I was born in that house. Jesus. I thought I was talking to a pic. I didn't even see her in there. I've been monitoring Mr. Evely's condition since my time back at the clinic in Karnak. Even with basic treatment has proven difficult. It always makes me feel so powerless. But things can't continue like this. Accepting patients on principle alone isn't enough. I need to wholeheartedly face each of their issues head on. You shouldn't let my powerlessness continue to hold me down. Same thing. Okay. Did she take you out and then get in there herself? Those fishermen from Ilmer Village are pretty amazing. Even while long in the tooth, they've got iron wills I only wish I could muster. Compared to them, I'm still plenty young, huh? Maybe I ought to cut back on the booze. Yeah. Okay.
Got some.
No, not
Just haul.
not until I actually turn them into the penguin.
Hope you're hungry. Catering, is it?
I don't need that right
need
now.
A boxed lunch? I have you covered.
Yeah, I might as well get two more. Oh, two
A dash
more of
my
those.
secret ingredient, and this'll be tasty. Hot come again soon.
Thank goodness you were able to rescue all those people who were being held captive. We'll be continuing on into the southern end of Obelia Gulf, right? Remember to keep up your strength with the proper diet. That way you'll be sure to... Oh, never mind. I shouldn't get my hopes up too much. By the way, I noticed Rosa has been on lookout duty ever since the operation. I worry a bit that she might get hurt, but the girls had a keen perception for as long as I can recall. I'm more of the laid-back type myself, so if anything, she's making me pretty darn proud. That's good. That is slower.
Time to...
Oh, I have an empty bottle. Revives are probably the best way to go with an empty bottle. Actually, breath water might be. Sets SP to max and heals 40%. Actually, I'm gonna go with this. Skill potion? No, I need a revive. I need a revive because if there's no point where I want to actually waste a bottle healing, unless it's like everyone's down and I literally can't get Adol or Karja to raise the other one. Yeah, that is the best bet.
And here's your prescription.
These don't even cost, they just cost food, that's it.
There.
Alright, I want 10 of you.
And here's your prescription.
I mean, I might as well make 10 more of these then.
Here's your prescription.
Oh, and these use 10. Let's do 3.
All done.
And one of
here's
these.
Any other? Take care.
The great Dawson. Come at me, you bastards. I've known Rafe, that Rafe has been agonizing over what happened to Mark all this time, but I never thought it would drive him to this point. Maybe it's too late to fix things anymore. Never thought he'd be driven to this point.
What can I get you?
Oh, I don't have any of that. You don't have new stock, I don't think. Doesn't look like it.
Don't be a stranger.
It doesn't seem like Mr. Evely's condition has improved at all. And Rafe appears to be acting normally, but that might be even more concerning in its own right. I've always thought of him as being very calm, but in reality, he's been keeping all his grief and rage pent up inside. How, after all this time we spent together, had I never noticed? I'm worried about Mrs. Evely's too. She's been keeping the family afloat through all of this. It really makes me hope that things will turn around for them someday. No, not you. My first examination of him in Karnak was concerning enough, but Mr. Evely's symptoms are even more dire than I realized. I imagine his chances of recovery are low. They are not, however, outside the realm of possibility. The medical world makes advancements every day. Stumbling upon a new remedy would be far from unheard of. In the meanwhile, we'll just have to look after him and persevere. For Rafe's sake as well, in a certain sense. Hopefully, an effective treatment will turn up during our voyage. In the meanwhile, we'll have to look after him. Effective treatment for a guy who drank so much he's losing his memory? Hugel is preoccupied with pecking at a piece of dried meat. Why, you've been pinching food from the mess hall, haven't you? Someone's having fun. Unbelievable. This bird's probably got more brains than a lot of us. Thank you. All right, that is everyone. So we're good to go.
Okay, let's go.
Screw it. We have to get these NPC updates out of the... Okay, you guys aren't updated. Thank God. Okay. Whew. That was worrying.
Fishing gear.
Can I go down fishing gear? One more of
Use
these.
it well.
4 more of these. And I'm happy.
So long.
Okay, good to know I can come to that guy then. Next village is Anchor Island. Yeah, Minorca.
All right, let's go.
Okay, they are updated, but there's like 3 people. The other day, a traveling merchant delivered a letter to me from the mayor of Karnak. It appears he's hoping we'll be able to provide support towards the town's reconstruction. Any problem at Karnak's a problem of ours, so of course I'd love to help, but we have so little to spare these days. I hope to get in contact with him soon so we can work out a mutually beneficial arrangement. Is it true that the Griegr have occupied Ilmer village? Are they going to move in here and lock all of us up next? I just can't stop imagining the worst case scenario. It's one anxiety-filled day after another lately. We handed our fish over to some Seaforce people who came to resupply, on top of wholesaling them to merchant ships we're partnered with. Thanks to that, our stock's completely run out. Should probably head out and catch some more, just to make up for it. That's a fisherman's life for you. Catch fish, sell fish, repeat. It's not easy, but someone's got to do it. What was your... Oh, same.
Oh?
So they
Seems we got fish in the water.
all just sell the large bait now. Thank you so much for catching her. She's a handful. Such a handful, I just don't know what I'd do sometimes. Oh, it's a good thing I always keep a little feed on hand, just in case something like that ever happens. But honestly, Linnea, you've been working yourself to the bone. Don't you think you should take some time to rest? Mikkel's been gone... being gone's left a lot of work behind. It'll cause trouble for everyone if I don't pick up the slack. I have to keep it together. I'm his sister, after all. I can't let him come back to a home in shambles. I see, but please try not to push yourself too hard. The boy would be beside himself if you collapsed from exhaustion. I take my eyes off the sheep for 1 second, and the next thing I know, she's run off to who knows where. And she certainly doesn't make looking after her easy. Reminds me of a certain someone, honestly. Truly, it pains me to see Linnea like this. I just hope Mikkel finds his way home soon. I'm sure he'll be alive. when we finally get to the Marine Triangle. Wow, on top of all this fishing gear, you've got some pretty fine weapons on offer. I bet you could sell these for a mint to a discerning merchant. Can't deny that. But the thing is, I'm not in it for the money. I'm just going at things trial and error until I manage to break free from my past. Oh, it sounds like there's a story there. For all I know, you might have already heard it. Anyway, I'm just one step away from forging my ideal weapon. Piqued as my curiosity is, I won't pry. It sounds like it'll be one to write home about, so good luck. I can't wait to see the finished product. Valdi, huh? Something about her piques my interest. Maybe I should have her fix up the nicks of my sword. So this girl's from the half of the Balta Sea Force's peerless pair right now, huh? She might be young, but she knows a good weapon when she sees one.
You have the eyes of a war.
No, buy. Do you have new weapons? Oh, you sell the warrior seal. I wonder if this is a lot more damage. I'm gonna lose 10% crit rate if I do this, but I can upgrade this. So it's just a lot better than my current weapon. All right, Adol.
Say hello to your new partner.
I didn't even equip it. Okay. That's a lot of craft stock. I'm out after that.
Say hello to your new partner.
Oh, I barely need... Okay, we can... I need shell rock. Gotcha.
Have a look at my other wares.
Enhance accessories? Oh, this is new. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of them. Damage dealt to ailment inflicted. Break gauge 50% fill rate faster? I said that in the wrong order, but 50%? That's kind of a lot. That's like one perfect guard, instant full gauge. Okay, well, at the moment, I don't think I want to do any of this. But thank you. Now I know this is here. Is that everyone in the village? It is. Okay. Balta Island is the last NPC updates.
All right, let's go.
We might as well pick up the quest from here. Yeah, they are updated. As such, the more artillery and stockpiles we have, the harder it is to compensate for the extra weight. Lysandros' main advantages are that she's light and maneuverable. I want to retain those qualities. So, could I ask you to lend some of your expertise, Mr. Ulvar? Huh, look at you. Talking like a full-fledged shipwright. Can't just teach you for free, though. Knowledge is valuable, you know. I thought you might say that, so I prepared some compensation. You can expect an extra large gratuity in the form of a crate's worth of iron ore. Well, I'll be gobsmacked. Wouldn't be right to let you overpay me without making up the difference, though. So on top of my expertise, I'll throw in some of the materials the Balta Sea Force uses. Thank you very much. Leave it to a merchant's son to get Ulvar eating out of his hands. That wasn't exactly my intention, but I'm still glad I could put my own experience to use. I secretly stocked up on iron ore specifically for this occasion. Ulvar responded pretty well to it, too. I guess I'll need to consider how to approach our next negotiation. This cruise kid is really starting to show his best side. He's got the skill and guts, makes it easy to teach him. No, some of the people aren't even updated. Word must have spread that the main arm of the Balta Sea Force has been away for a long while. Would explain why a cargo ship delivering supplies to us was attacked by a bunch of mangy pirates. I made sure they got their just desserts yesterday, though, and wiped out their crew to the last man. The nerve of them, making me go to all the trouble. But credit where it's due, they had some handy loot on board. Protecting my family and Balta Island's my job. Any halfwits who think they can take us lightly They'll have to answer to me. I guess... Wait. Are you Foki? I thought this guy was Foki. Oh, it is. Yeah, he's pulsing. Guess what, Princess? They took us out pirate hunting the other day. Wow, that must have been your first time seeing a real battle, huh? Yeah, Foki's papa and the other grown-ups sank a whole bunch of ships. They were so cool. It would have been us going under instead, though, if we were the weaker ones. Helping become strong enough Normans to stay alive on the battlefield, too. What do you mean you hope? Of course we will. The Balta Sea Force is the strongest around. You guys better not lose either, Princess. The Sea Force has to stay strongest and coolest forever and ever. Just don't forget, it's important to know when to pull back. Still, we won't let you guys down. Loki's kind of like a scaredy cat, and Stig's never careful about anything, so I gotta keep it together and be the responsible one, just like Ezer said. I was actually kind of scared when they took us out pirate hunting, but being a chicken won't get me anywhere. I gotta be braver than this.
Welcome.
You have not updated.
Come back soon.
Merchant ships come from all over, thanks to Einar's vast connections. They always look so nervous entering port, but it quickly melts into relief when Foki goes to greet them. Whenever Gelmer does it instead, though, they start sweating buckets out of sheer terror. That's fair. Just as I thought, the Balta Sea Force is using weaponry you'd never find back home. It's all sophisticated gear built for real-world combat, not the kind of stuff amateurs could handle. I'd like to test some of it out, now that I've got the chance, but what should I try first? Who would have thought I'd get folks from Karnak coming in to browse my wares? Had 'em figured for a bunch of weaklings, but I guess I'll have to eat those words now. This young fella is in particular, though. He's in a class all his own, huh? The way he looks at weapons tells me he's no amateur.
Looking for some weapons? Anything else you want?
You have the same stuff, right? Yeah, he does. Oh, but he has... She didn't have that? Ooh, Eben. Oh, 10%, but it could be put on either. And you could probably stack it. So you could have Burn Afflicted plus Eben Ring. That's 25% chance to burn. Damage on burn. I'm having a problem actually building up enough burn, though, so I don't know if I care about that. Like, I've yet to, even with constant mana burst, I can't seem to burn anything before they die. If it ain't Gren's old man, what are you doing here? The Jarl appears to be absent, but I thought I'd come and exchange my greetings as mayor regardless. Apologies for the interruption, Helgi. As I was saying, my son and the other residents of Karnak are greatly indebted to you. Well, actually, the decision to save the townsfolk was entirely up to the princess and Adol here. Your gratitude should be directed at them, not us. Be that as it may, the truth remains that you provided the foundation upon which they and the others' children could act. It's because of you that they were able to stay strong in the thick of these trying times. Gren also appears to have gained a wider perspective on life, although he's still as impulsive as ever. Didn't realize Gren's old man even had that kind of stuff on his mind. Well, if that's the way you see it, then I'll accept those your words of thanks in stride. No, I really do think you ought to say them to the children in question. Young ones thrive on praise, after all. I suppose so. You two have worked hard to rescue the people of Karnak. I'm sure they're all grateful, but take care not to bite off more than you can chew. Despite his age, Helgi still has that imposing presence unique to Normans. The Balta Sea Force's cooperation will be indispensable as ever once Karnak is under reconstruction. I sincerely hope we can continue fostering good relations between our peoples. Okay? Alright, few more people. I'm glad you and the princess have been able to make friends with more people your age. Those kids on the Sandra seem like a nice bunch. I don't know if friends is quite the right word, but yes, they're all very supportive. I feel lucky to have met such wonderful people. And that puts my mind at ease, a little more at ease too. By the way, how's Adol doing? I've got no complaints or anything. He's been producing results on the battlefield that'd make even a Norman proud. Wait, she asks that and then... Oh, it's just being up to his neck in combat and spending so much time at sea might be taking a toll on him, you know? I mean, he is the princess's shield brother, so in a way, that makes him a fellow Balta Islander. I don't think you need to worry too much about Adol, but you do raise some good points. I'll be sure to keep an eye on him. Am I hearing things? Since when did Ulrika get so accepting of Adol? Yeah, that's what confuses me. Whoa, how long have you two been here? I was just worried you might be dragging the princess down. You've been doing a decent job on the battlefield, though, so keep it up or else. I was just helping Ulrika replenish food supplies. Being open with her feelings certainly is a struggle for her, isn't it? Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I wonder how the Jarl, my husband, and the others are doing right now. If the face-off against the Griegr, or even Horik, might get injured. Wait, if they face off, he might end up getting injured. No, what am I saying? The man can take down a bear without batting an eye. He'll be fine. There aren't many who would dare threaten the Balta Sea Force, so now that it's happening, I can't help but fret. Yeah, you gotta deal with it. Look how much you slow down a lot when you hit jump. It's kind of crazy. All right, before you. Oh, Princess Adol, welcome back. Easer stopped by to say hello just a moment ago. He's a little sad that my son doesn't remember his face. I wonder if he's forgotten what my husband and mother-in-law look like, since they've both been out at sea. They might be in for some disappointment when they return, if so. Tander's only a newborn, so I don't think he can remember faces quite yet. Hopefully my husband and mother-in-law will return before he forgets them. They may go out fishing, to fish often, but that's far from our only method of procuring seafood. We'll often receive it from villages and merchant ships as payment for our protection. At times, we'll even seize it as plunder. Of course, relying on that alone would make us no different from any other pirates. I believe that supporting ourselves with our own hands is what Balta Island is really about. Alright, before whatever this is going to be about, I'm going to grab a drink. Alright, now we're hitting the side quest section. Jarl and them went out to fight, right? Darn, I should have gone with. Being at sea is way more fun than doing chores. Hey Mom, I want to go fight the Griegr with Jarl and them, too. Oh, honestly, always so quick to get ahead of yourself. I know they brought you along on a pirate hunting trip, but that was just so you could watch, remember? You need to grow big and strong before you can head out on the battlefield. Until then, there's work on the island to focus on. Ah, what? That's boring. How am I supposed to get stronger if I don't practice? I know, Princess Adol, let's train together. No one's gonna treat you as a full-fledged warrior if you can't even manage your chores here. You want to be on our level, you gotta start listening to Gunhilda. Adol nods. Huh? You stupid jerks. I thought you were on my side. Thanks for setting my boy straight, Princess. My husband was a troublemaker himself before he passed away all those years ago. It's cute to see so much of him in Stig, but it's about time our son started being more responsible. Goodness, just what are we going to do about this year's Harvest Festival? Oh yeah, we did read about this. This year's, we're still going to hold one like normal? I guess we'd already be well into the season for it if these were average times. It was decided at the thing we held recently. Our piffling little war against the Griegr doesn't have to stop us from carrying on our traditions. We need to get on with the preparations and be ready to start at any time. So said the Jarl, that is. I get it. He wants to boost morale on the island by showing that we've got plenty of leeway. Definitely sounds like an ask Grimson would make. Right down to how unreasonable it is. He really expects you to gather the offerings in a situation like this? What offerings? They're items that we gather every year to offer up to Har in prayer for the bountiful harvest. Normally we'd collect them from around Obelia Gulf, but that was before those things infested our waters. It's made procuring things much less feasible than we might have hoped. Everyone's been so looking forward to the festival, too. If only there was some other way. Done. Oh, are you sure you don't mind? Had a feeling you'd say that, but this is an island tradition we're talking about. If it's a matter of keeping the people's morale up, then I think it's worthwhile for us to get involved. You just need the same standard offerings we prepare every year, right? Yes, fly agarics and henbane blossoms. The Norman people consider them good luck. Fly what's? Oh, it's a beautiful bright red mushroom. Be careful though, it's quite toxic. Henbane blossoms are poisonous too, in fact. Handled wrong, they can even be fatal. Imbibing the poison has been long been passed down, but the Norman people... Wait. Imbibing the poison has long been passed down the Norman people as a way... Okay, you forgot a word there. Passed down by the Norman people as a way of heightening one's fighting spirit. I'm sure that it might be hard for outsiders to understand, but it's a part of our culture. Oh, and before I forget, we're gonna need bellflowers this year. What? Since when do bellflowers have anything to do with the Harvest Festival? It was per the Jarl's request at the thing. Perhaps he's looking to introduce some variety this year, what with us being in the middle of a war. Oh yeah? Well, fine. Not like we'll need to go out of our way for it. You can find the blossoms on Lecto Island and fly agarics outside of Anchor Island. As for the bellflowers, they grow on Callan Island, I'm told. I feel so much more at ease knowing that you and the princess are on the job. Best of luck to you all.
Let's give it a go.
Thank you. All right, gotcha. And then we need to go here next. I'm just gonna go in a circle.
Okay, let's go.
Want to take a break here?
Where'd she go? Do. There, that should do it. What a stench, but I guess that's fine. Rancid and tasty aren't mutually exclusive after all. Thank you, goddess, for all your many blessings. She's just living life as normal. Despite being blind and all alone here, it's really impressive how well she seems to manage. Okie dokie, next up, crop watering. Not good, they're after her food. Let's go, Adol. Don't. So he just silently takes them out? Huh? What was all that noise? Oh. It's him. Yeah, I'll bet he brought her that fish too. Yeah, he did mention that before. He's taking extra care to make sure she won't notice him. It's like he's not even worried about getting any credit. Hard to believe a Griegr is even capable of being that selfless. Oh, have the two of you come back to visit? What a pleasant surprise. You didn't happen to notice anyone else here just now, did you? Nope, no one around but us. Really? Maybe it was just my imagination. Well, feel free to take a look at the shop while you're in the area. Was that the side quest? I could swear I heard a dog or something barking earlier. Oh, I bet doggies are just adorable, even if their drool stinks to high heaven. Which means, maybe Rancid and cute aren't mutually exclusive either. You lost me the second you started talking.
Care to browse?
Didn't have anything new.
Anything else?
Come back soon.
Being blind gives me a better sense of smell than most. If the stench of dried fish is a sign of deliciousness, then a dog stench must be a sign of cuteness. Seriously, what in hell is she going on about? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fairly loud, but it's fine. All right, do you actually have a quest? No, but I can talk to you. All right. Yeah, looks like those wolves scratched me up a bit. It'll heal in no time. Boy, am I glad I can't die. I want to punch myself for even thinking about thinking him. Anyway, I'm just glad she's not hurt. It's a good thing I'm a Griegr. Huh. Well, I guess those are just going to be constant random stop by here and see that this guy's being a good guy. And hopefully he stays a good guy.
Go.
I have a feeling he's going to end up dying. I'm going to feel bad for him. Wait, no, he can't die. Only we can kill him. Yeah. He should be fine then. Unless Karja decides to kill him for whatever reason. You just kill that.
Switch.
And that.
Yeah.
I knew you could.
I've been doing skill chains while I was grinding. Actually, that is one thing I didn't update on, but where is it? There it is. Martial Master. Reach a skill chain of 99. This was very, very easy. And it made it possible to spam skills on Karja very, very, very easily. All I did was like Adol, and then that, and back and forth. Switch to her, do one thing. Oh, she has higher skills now, but and then you go back and do that.
Too slow.
And anytime I'm going anywhere, I just like quickly throw something out, switch back to Adol, do that quick, and then kept spamming skills.
Let's go.
But yeah, you can basically just get on the board, and as soon as it's like getting low, just like
Switch.
and then I don't know. It's very effective. Fly guards. These may be toxic, but I hear the poison itself actually tastes pretty good. Some people even go as far as to say they bring good luck. From what I hear, removing the poison brings the flavor down, so it's a tricky balance. Fancy giving it a try. I'm good. Why would you do that? Wait, what? Oh, until I turn it in, that icon's gonna stay. All right, we'll head... Is it by the beach or the mountain peak?
Let's go.
Want it?
Switch map. Switch map. Okay, it's up
Take
there.
a break here?
Wrong button. Bellflowers. Bellflowers, huh? I guess they're sorta uncommon, but I wonder what we need them for. Oh well, all we gotta do is bring them along. Wait a minute. Oh, this is Lecto. I was looking at Balta thinking the icon. This is Lecto Island, yeah. This is where we have to go. Can I view map? Okay, it's right there. That's not far.
Let's go.
Damn. Just got a trophy. Travel 300 on land. Kremelli? Is that? I believe that's how they pronounced it. Gren pronounced it earlier.
Switch.
I
knew you could. Blast off.
Once I master these skills, I can play the game without focusing on spamming one thing. Very exciting. Henbane blossoms. That takes care of the henbane blossoms. They were closer than I thought. I wonder if this is where he normally gets them from. It's nothing. Forget it. We got all the offerings now. Let's head back to Balta Island. Done.
All right, let's go.
So it seems like we have less quests than I thought, since that last one didn't turn out to be a quest. Might be able to get everything done. We'll see. Here, we got everything you asked for. All offerings. Oh my, thank you, Princess. And you as well, Adol. This should be more than enough offerings for the occasion. Now it can go on as planned. Well, and it's not as though we're going to hold it right here and now, but I'll make sure to have everything ready to go at a moment's notice. Once all the offerings are gathered, we store them in the Balta family lodge. Do you mind helping us bring them there? Guess we oughta. Let's hurry up and get this done. Place the offerings in the lodge. Storeroom. Storage room. Ah, gathering all the offerings, have you? Oh. And I take it you helped? I'm glad we had our most reliable flower pickers on the job. That's some cheap gratitude coming from the guy who pushed us all the work onto everyone else. Well, don't these look fresh? Let's have a taste. Crimson ripped off a henbane petal and a chunk of fly agaric, stuffing him in his mouth. Hey. Smooth texture and a rich, savory flavor. Not bad, not bad. I bet Har'll be thrilled. Aren't they still like full poison mode? Jarl Crimson, must I always remind you not to snack on the offerings? You'll set a bad example for the children. No, I do this all the time. Har won't mind sharing a few scraps. How about you, Red? Care for a bite? You won't mind if I do. Stop. You weren't even considering saying no, were you? Not everyone is as poison resistant as Grimson is. I'm settling into the overprotective big sister role, I see. Got some first-rate shield brethren in the making here. Oh yeah, can't forget these. Picked up the bellflowers. Hey, what are you... Aren't those part of the offering too? Offering? Who told you that? I just hadn't seen any bellflowers in a while and figured I'd ask for some, that's all. Well, anyway, good luck surveying the seas out there. Random. Now that I think about it, I suppose he never did specifically say they were for offerings. I'm sorry, Princess. My misunderstanding turned into extra work for you. It's no big deal. The fault's clearly Grimson's anyway. Well, now that errand's knocked out, let's get going, Adol. Wait. The significance of the bellflower. So they left the lodge. Several minutes later. Okay. Offering for your wife? Oh, sure takes me back. Still remember how much I used to love these flowers. Won't be much longer now. Just you wait, Luna. He knows he's... Oh, God. I did repeatedly say he's got to die for Karja's growth to happen,
that
but...
takes care of that.
That kind of solidifies it. Okay. New box lunch. All right, we're technically done in there, but oh, they're gone. Okay, damn. I was hoping we get some secret Karja dialogue there. All right, we're gonna go offshore here.
Okay, let's go.
We need to wrap around to the west.
Full speed ahead!
What's going on here?
Huh? What's that over there?
Let's see.
A shark spotted off the bow. Huh? Looks like it's chasing something. And that would be a sunfish. I hear they're rather common in these waters. I love their face. It seems like it's having a rough time being chased by that shark. Not that it affects us any. No. No, I want to protect it. Oh, I guess that's nature. Nature's scary. Damn. That's unfortunate. Okay, there is one thing I need to do before we move on, and that is I forgot to confirm all the shop updates from you. I knew it. He has something new.
I knew you had an eye for quality.
Oh, he would have sold me the weapon, too. Okay. I might as well see what these are. I mean, that one's pretty clear. It's an antidote bottle.
What can I...
Right? Oh, it's a super antidote. Never mind. It's not clear. Oh. Oh, this full cures poison. Awesome. Yeah, 6 of them.
Here's your prescription.
That'll be helpful. Actually, 2 more.
And
3 more.
Enya, don't push yourself.
I don't know when that updates, but...
Hope you're hungry. Catering is. Would you like anything? Need a boxed lunch? I have you covered.
Medium and paralysis poison. Okay, so it's the other half. I should make like... Probably eat like 2 of these and then have 3 and 2 of these. Just to have access. They are the best ones I can do right now.
Let's set sail.
Okay, with that done, we can head over... I guess I'm getting the ocean fishing on the way, so directly east. Just gonna take a minute.
Coming into some mist.
It's not as bad as the White Shade, but our visibility's pretty low.
What is going on here?
What's that? Some drinking snacks?
Is there any purpose in here? Just randomly have a little misty area? There's nothing on the map. Maybe something will show up there later then. That was weird. Okay, I should probably be moving up for this. We're fairly close to the spot now. Oh, I do have to go all the way around though. All right, get back on the stream.
Just feel that wind.
Now that's a fine catch.
I need to actually do some ship battles so I can get some wood, because I'm not able to upgrade the ship right now.
Fish it out.
So I should probably run into those as we come past them.
Feels amazing.
Okay, the ocean fishing spot is... We're just getting in here to recharge. Right here. Oh, no, turn.
The wind feels amazing.
Oh, God. I don't know how to describe that. It's kind of hard to turn. Because you have to turn your camera or you'll just keep spinning the wrong way. Oh, I forgot the penguin.
Got a bite.
Okay, I'll grab that after. Or wait, didn't I do that? Did I do that at the end of the last episode?
Right. Let's do this.
I might have.
Looking good.
Ready and... What a fine specimen.
I need some different bait for ocean fishing. It's only onyx tuna. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get some sort of fast travel point before we check the penguin. I don't see anything down here, so let's just keep going across.
Withdraw the minute we're in danger.
Taking a hit. Here's one with your name on it.
Damn, Mayor.
How do you like that?
Wait,
Fire!
I should be using O. Ram him.
Perfect.
Oh. That is quite slow, actually.
What did I do to deserve this?
The X armament takes forever to recharge, but
There's!
it is not nearly as well. But you know what? I actually don't like this X armament at all.
How do you
Ooh.
Protect us.
Nice one.
Wait, I can keep shooting while I do this.
Take the shot.
There we go. You're dead.
Suck on this.
No!
We came out on top.
I reeled this in.
Well, that's good.
Hey, it's our
Good
lucky
news
day.
to learn very late that you can hold the barrier button while you attack.
Huh? What's that over
Get
there?
some.
This should do it.
Oh, the sunfish is taking a nap. There are a ton of theories on why they do that. From plain exhaustion to getting birds to pick insects off their bodies. But from this angle, it almost looks like it's sunbathing. A sunfish through and through. Ooh! Ah! What's he looking at? Is that a giant bird carrying a sunfish? Ah, I can't stand to watch this anymore. New event has been added on the ship.
Time for a little break.
What the hell? You got a quest? You want to save this thing? What's gotten you so lost in thought? Oh, perfect timing. You two are free right now, right? I have an important job for you. I swear, try to be nice and check in on the kid, and he starts talking down at us like always. Well, out with it. What do you want? Right, so you both saw them too, right? Huh? Saw what? What else? The sunfish. How could you forget those poor little guys we saw in the Sonnelia Basin? Oh, I just see both events. Oh yeah, and now it's coming back to me. I wonder what ended up happening to them. I'm worried about that too. But anyway, the sunfish are in danger. That's all part of nature. The weak get preyed upon by the strong. The sunfish from earlier are probably already dead by now. Hey, don't say stuff like that. One of them still seems to be safe. I even checked with my spyglass to make sure. So what, you're gonna keep it as a pet? Not a chance. We can't be wasting our time on that. Stop putting words in my mouth. I never said anything about taking it in. I'm just scared it'll get attacked again. All I want to do is find someplace where it can sunbathe in peace. Noble goal, but it's just gonna get attacked again. Alright. You too, Adol. Well, if that's all we're doing, then fine. So how do you plan on finding that sunfish a safe place to bathe anyway? Like I said, it's got natural predators all over the ocean. Yeah, I know that. That's why I've already marked a few possibilities out on our sea chart. I want to check them out in person, though, so I was wondering if you could take me. It looks like they're all in the Sonnelia Basin. What makes you so sure these places will be good for it anyway? Nothing, really. I just figured somewhere nearby would be less strain on the sunfish. It'd be pointless if moving it to unfamiliar waters wound up killing it anyway. Now, quit wasting time. Just let me know when we get those spots picked out. And we have to save the Okay, I get it. We'll holler once we arrive at one, so be patient.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
Let's keep sailing.
I mean, it's going to be dead by the time we... Maybe not. Maybe not. Is this one of them right away? Actually, we made it to one of the locations. The area's blocked in by a reef, so it ought to be good for keeping out of view from predators. Yeah, I bet the sunfish would feel a lot safer here. Looks like it's giant bird territory. So much for that. You said it. Not much we can do but move on to the next spot. Okay. That's fair. Alright, that way. I am going to do... Oh, that's a new island, isn't it?
Ooh, a new island. Maybe we can land there.
It wasn't even on the map.
All right, let's disembark.
Alright.
Let's catch our breath.
Yeah, until 49, I don't think there's anything we can do. Oh, it's this island. Oh. Where we fought the parasite. Okay, well, at least we can fast travel to it for some reason. I don't feel like there's much use in going there directly, but... Okay, well, what about this place? The fog makes it harder to be spotted, and there's also space in the back for sun to shine through. Seems like the perfect place to take in some rays, and the fog ought to keep it safe from predators. Yeah, this is the one, I'm sure of it. And all the others found the sunfish that was being chased by the shark earlier, and guided it to the safe haven. Oh. Is it okay? It's not dead, is it? Shut up and look. That's just the way it sunbathes. Glub. Looks like it all worked out. I think it likes the place. I'm glad, really glad. Anyway, you really came through for me. The sunfish looks pretty happy too, so I guess this wasn't so bad. Your true colors really show when it comes to sea life, huh? Seems kind of like that's where your heart is. I wasn't expecting to feel this way either, actually. If anything, I thought I'd always hate it. Huh? Why's that? Nothing. Never mind. Did your parents die at sea? More importantly, if something else comes up, you better help out again. Got it? Yeesh, what is it with you? You're such a little brat sometimes.
And that takes care of that.
All right. You can have this book as thanks for pitching in. It's a study from my old house. I don't need it, so use it however you want. Oh, slide? Like White Cat slide?
Notebook entry complete. Let me know
White
when
Cat
you
has a
find
lot of
something
slide moves. Ranked the weakest organism ever in a marine bio book due to the various ways it can die. It often lies atop the water, not because it's dead, but in order to sunbathe. I borrowed that book and gave it a read. It seems like there's around 20 ways they can die. That many? Now I see why Ashley wants to save him so bad. Oh, I do have a new fish. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Let me just clear all that out. There we go. Item. Not ship. You. Skill. Where is it? Kick slide. Okay. That's literally White Cat's, slide. Okay. Invincible. Very weak, but very low cost. For now, I love Scald Strike. It's a very good move. So I'm gonna get rid of Ice Pillar, even though I kinda like Ice Pillar. I'm gonna get rid of Ice Pillar for Scald Strike. And we're gonna learn Kick Slide. We might not keep it, but for now, that's what's happening.
I hope the hull's okay.
You just get to randomly click and watch it if you feel like it. All right, we're gonna do the big turn.
Full speed ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Can we even? We cannot get around that.
Fire.
That looks like another ship battle. Were we done here? Yeah, no, it says 100%. We're done there.
We can see the fort from here. Good thing we brought him down, huh?
Sometimes I envy how easily pleased you are, Gren.
Can't you just be
Enemy in
happy for
range.
once? We rescued the villagers. Not to mention reunited with you.
Mm-hmm. And what could be better than that?
There, crew.
Wonderfully
How about a
done,
meal?
Rafe.
I'll
Yeah,
bet you've
yeah.
all worked up an appetite.
Glad to be back.
I'm so sorry. During that battle, apparently the voice... I kind of wish they'd mute all the other voices while that goes on. But... it was there. I was listening to it. Alright, please be a real ship. Oh, maybe it's a pirate.
A blessing from our divine master.
That doesn't look like a merchant. Oops.
Looks to be a merchant ship.
Well, I guess it's a merchant. What the hell? Hey, here's a colorful bunch. You even got a raven with you. Did you know, according to legend, having a raven aboard your ship brings good luck? Yeah, that's an emissary of Har for ya. This little guy's been looking over us. Ah, so you're a Norman. Beg your pardon, ma'am. Name's Thrud. The fastest sea dog in Obelia Gulf. Maybe you've heard of me. I ended up stranded for a while thanks to the white whale, but it looks like he's finally calmed down. About time I should be getting back to work. Must be fate that we met, though, don't you think? If there's anything you want, just let me know. I may not look it, but my selection's pretty decent. I get a lot of valuable stuff in exchange for ferrying cargo around.
Want to take a look-see? Might as
All
well,
right.
right?
Oh, only 1,500? Sure.
Doing business.
This, though, I didn't even look at that at first. All right. Yeah, I'll barter food for that. Hell yeah.
Doing business.
I need one more of those to do anything, though. I don't want to skip to the final stage.
Sure will.
Thank you, sir.
Full speed ahead!
I just rammed him. That was not my intention. Is this an island? What is over here? Oh, okay, it's pointing over here.
New island. Should we disembark on it?
Drop anchor! We're going ashore!
Well, new island. Oh, that's probably a Pickard over there then. If it didn't show up on the map, but when we got here, there's
a good spot to rest.
Exclamation mark.
What's this? How's that?
Three parts. Is there no enemies here? Wait, what? It's just a peaceful island. Oh, I'm not missing any, like, hidden stuff.
A rare find.
Random barrel. Cluster. Is there anything hiding over? There is. You aren't showing up on the... Oh. Oh, it's because I don't have this on.
Here.
Why is it so hard to hold?
Didn't expect this here.
Square. Thank you.
Mona!
Okay, now they show up on the map.
How's that?
Huh? What do you know? There's a cave. Signs point to it being used up till recently. Maybe it's a pirate treasure trove. Maybe. It does give off that sort of vibe. But there don't seem to be any traps or footprints, so I wouldn't be so sure. I can sense somebody in there, though. A human, maybe? Well, the quickest way to find out is to head in and look. Let's move. I thought they were, like, zooming out to traps. I don't believe it. You're the last person I expected to see in here. Oh! I forgot his name. His dad's like, if you turn into a Griegr, he's better not come back or something. I thought I heard someone come in.
Princess.
Nah, and who should it be but the princess herself? It's been quite some time. Einar. I figured you were a Griegr by now, but it looks like you're doing just fine for yourself. Yes, somehow or another. as for this young man here, is he not the same one I saw you with in Karnak? Adol briefly introduced himself and explained. I see, so those monsters were Griegr after all. I had heard rumors of them, but to think they would spread all over Obelia Gulf. Well, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself, Adol.
My name is Einar. I'm a merchant operating out of Balta Island. I travel Obelia Gulf and its neighboring countries by boat, making purchases and brokering trade agreements. Though there is much to be concerned about, I am grateful that our paths have converged.
Half the people on our ship are merchants already. Speaking of which, the general shop on Balta Island is Einar's. The kid usually running it, though, is his little brother Folky. You sure? You aren't a warrior, are you? There are those who were hoping I would be, but for now I am merely a merchant. That said, I am still a Norman, and I do take some measure of pride in my seamanship. Anyway, it's good to know you're all right. What have you been up to? Everyone on Balta Island is worried about you, your kid brother especially. I see. My apologies for that. When Karnak was attacked, I had just left for my next business negotiation. It was then that I encountered these ominous battleships, the Undying Fleet. A number of them gave chase, and I tried my best, my very best, to shake them off. That's how I wound up here in the Sonnelia Basin. This island houses a secret storehouse of mine, so I found it a suitable place to lie low until the white whale calmed himself. That's so cool. Yes, I suppose the term does stir the imagination. Originally, I discovered that this island by happenstance while seeking refuge from a storm. The surrounding topography makes it difficult to spot, a fact that I haven't taken full advantage of. Pretty shrewd. Now then, if I may touch on one final matter. This is only a proposition, but would you allow me to board your ship and conduct my business upon it, Princess? The Sandras ain't a merchant craft, you know. You don't have infinite space, and the people from Karnak are having a tougher time than you are. Why do you want on, anyway? Well, Karnak is no longer a functioning town, and the waters have been overrun with Griegr. This will surely have an adverse impact on the flow of goods in Obelia Gulf, which, as a seafaring merchant, is not something I can overlook. And so, given that your ship provides ease of communication with Karnak's townsfolk, as well as a means of fending off the Griegr, would it not be more efficient for me to accompany you? Good point. You really are a salesman, Einar, with a silver tongue to match. I thank you. Got it. In that case, welcome to the crew. You sailed your own merchant ship far and wide, all by yourself, right? I expect you to lend a hand with onboard duties, then. Naturally, I do believe I'll be of service to young Easer as well. May this be the start of a fruitful partnership between us, Princess, and you as well, Adol. Okay. Oh, and you gave me the best thing I could ask for. A new shop. Peddler Spirit. Thank you. Literally the best. Oh! You can obtain various items in exchange for contribution points, which is the shop I thought I was accessing with the mayor, but no. It was the other way around. Okay. Which were allotted according to your contribution value. Your points balance can be viewed in records. Thank you. A well-connected Norman peddler who operates out of Balta Island, sailing the lands near and far on his own ship. Polite and gregarious, he treats others without prejudice. All right. I like him. Oh, good. We have no active quests at the moment. Wait a minute. Didn't we finish Chapter 5? We are on Chapter 6, right? Yeah, they even named it. Why? I guess it hasn't done, like, the nameplate for Chapter 6 yet. Well, we're done with this island. I'm going to consider this chapter 6 as far as like episode title goes. Now I need to go over here. Actually.
All right, let's go.
I gotta know if he goes on... What? What? I found your brother. You really don't care right now? Alright, well maybe later they'll have an update on that. I was really hoping for that. Alright, offshore.
Okay, let's go.
And then to the deck. We'll see if anyone has an update on him. Ah! What was that scream just now? You boar, what savagery are you committing? I'm just trying to gut this fish. And you would so brazenly perform such vulgarities in front of a lady? Ah, these barbaric backwoods fisher folk. Ma'am, you're gonna have to go sit outside. Sorry, I just... I can tell I'm gonna regret asking, but what happened? Seeing merchant ships out on the open waters gave her an idea. By negotiating with them, she could feasibly arrange for a rescue boat from outside the Obelia Gulf. The only problem was she had no contacts to speak of. Cohen, unable to bear seeing her so gloomy, offered to prepare a meal of fresh seafood for her. However, when she saw a living fish being gutted, she inadvertently let out an ear-piercing shriek. What? Millette, you're in the wrong here. As captain, I order you to apologize. What? Where's the I agree? Kind of a snap decision there, I guess? You say that like it's a bad thing. Disputes on board need to be nipped in the bud before they fester. I accept full responsibility. The fault was mine for behaving so discourteously. Clearly, nothing has changed since my leaving home. I'm still the same spoiled little damsel I've always been. Been meaning to ask what your deal is, actually. All I can gather is you're some rich girl from some well-to-do family. I'm the daughter of a wealthy merchant in the Roman Empire. However, a few months ago, I learned that my parents were planning to force me into an arranged marriage. The suitor was a noble whom I knew but by neither face nor name. Clearly, expediency was the only consideration. I was to be used as a bargaining chip without ever knowing true love. The prospect evoked enough disgust to prompt my departure from home right then and there. That's fair. And you wound up all the way in Karnak. Good hustle, rich girl. I wouldn't have guessed you had it in ya. It swiftly became apparent to me how helpless I truly am, however. My family has gone so far as to send pursuers after me, leaving me on the run with no plan or destination. And yet I still have the gall to act unduly snobbish and curt to most every face I meet. Truly, what am I even doing? You kidding? You're amazing. I only wish I was as brave as you. I mean, just look at me. I'm a fisherman who's afraid of the ocean. That's irony. No, well, kinda. Not really. He chose this job. It's irony if he was... Never mind. When I was young, I tackled an offshore fishing trip, only to end up in a horrible accident. Aside from my life, the sea's taken just about everything from me. My pride and joy of a boat, my courage to take on the waves, and my dream of being the best fisherman in Obelia Gulf. That's why I admire you. You struck out on a path you chose for yourself. It's nothing all that grand. Rather, it is I who should be envious of you, Mr. Cohen. You took it upon yourself to try and comfort me, and then there's the finesse with which you dressed that fish. Though I turned my nose up at it earlier, that skill is a product of your diligence and ample life experiences. And she's gonna find that true love. Neither of which I personally possess. Oh, Missy, you're being too hard on yourself. Alright, that's enough of that. That could have gone in a loop forever. Yeah, that's why I cut him off. But at least they worked out their issues. And getting to know another person can ruffle some feathers, but it might just be worth the effort. Yes, well put. Can't promise not to stumble here and there, but I'll try a little harder to be more considerate of others. I insist, Mr. Cohen, you have done nothing wrong. Yeah, cutting fish in a kitchen? Nah, I should have known better. Can it already? Well, that was unexpected and completely unrelated to why I came on the ship. I asked Mayor Clement if there was anything I could do to assist in rebuilding Karnak. It was decided that I will be supplying rewards to be given based on how much one contributes to the restoration effort. You sure do work fast, Einar. There's no profit in that for you, though, is there? Oh, that isn't the aim. This is more of an upfront investment, you could say. Karnak was a strong commercial foothold that connected Obelia Gulf to the rest of the world. By promoting its reconstruction, it is my hope that trade can swiftly be restored. Huh, makes sense. In that case, we'll drop by now and then if the mood hits us. Of course, I'm available whenever you need. These are certainly trying times for the people of Karnak. A number of them, however, appear to be drawing strength from all this adversity. I get the feeling that Cruz, among other townsfolk, has a different look about him now.
What would you like?
Oh, and a free... Damn, this is very expensive, too. I already have one on me, though. Well, we gotta get these.
Here you are. I hope it helps. I hope it helps.
And since I already have... Wait. Okay, you can buy infinite of these. Gotcha. And 5 of those.
Anything... Please, come...
Purchasing this training text tells me you two are very enthusiastic about your studies. Writings such as these contain collective knowledge of the Balta Sea Force's warriors. I learned a lot from this particular one myself, back when I first set out on a ship of my own. Speaking of the Balta Sea Force, I should really stop by and see how the general store is doing. In any event, I look forward to what the future has in store for you both. Keep giving it your best effort. I tried doing that, but you wouldn't get off the ship. I can afford it.
Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job.
X armament power, barrier potency, acceleration? Can't afford it. I could afford more rapid shell. Rapid shell is the most consistent, easy, quick damage I can do, so that might be what I spend my points on. Even over defense. Yeah. Wait. There we go.
Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job.
Okay. And then defense I could afford eventually.
Okay.
Okay, nothing new to report. Let me just check down here. No one's lit up. Okay, done there.
Keep sailing.
Ah, okay, now there's a star event there. All right, well, I mean, if that's the case, we might as well do that
Griegr!
after the penguin. Wait, what? Didn't I have a new fish? Is there a fish on here that doesn't apply to that? Where is this fish? Okay, I've given him Jumpy. He didn't want the ancient fish. I remember that. What was the fish that was new that... Huh. I guess I already gave it to him. Which means I can just turn those in then. Harbor.
Right. Let's get going.
Not much time has passed, and yet it feels as though I've been away for an eternity. How about going over and see Foki and Gelmir then? You might as well while we're here. As captain of the Sandris, I'll go with you. Oh, why, thank you. I do have my general store's operations to attend to. I'm sure my brother is concerned for me, though I don't know if the same can be said of my father. Would now be a good time? Yeah. Alright then, that's that then. Though, now that you mention it, I don't see you talking to Gelmir often. Very astute of you, Princess. My relationship with my father is complicated. We've mutually decided to keep our distance. Oh yeah? Well then, should we be on our way? Because you chose to be a merchant over a warrior? A big brother, it's really you. Once I heard what happened to the people of Karnak, I couldn't stop worrying about you. I'm sorry, Foki. I wasn't in a position to return right away. However, I'm told you've been working hard to keep the shop operational in my absence. You've become so dependable. Very dependable. Well done. Thanks. Father, it's a pleasure to see you as well. My apologies for any issues I may have caused. The princess caught me up on what happened. When you hadn't made contact for a while, we assumed you'd been turned into a Griegr. I was prepared to put you down myself if you had. No greater disgrace than that to a warrior clan like ours. Are you being a little harsh? Huh? And just who made you the head of this household? All I'm saying is that if you had just taken up the blade yourself... Forget it. Do whatever you want. I intend to. Now then, Foki. May I leave the ledgers to you from now on? I was surprised that you were able to handle such calculations. It was plain to see that you gave them your very best. You'll be keeping up the effort, I hope. About that. It was actually Dad who did all the bookkeeping. No? But why? You were always against my choice of profession. After everything that happened, Dad and I went to Karnak to look for you. We thought you might have died fighting the Griegr. But since there was no body, we knew you had to be alive, so we both decided to look after your shop until you got back. I greatly appreciate that, Foki, but... Hey, Gelmir, how about you talk this out man-to-man already? Or is burying your head in the sand the warrior way to you? Ooh, get him. I made a decision when you were born. A decision to take everything I knew about being a warrior and pass it on to you. So when you said you wanted to be a merchant instead, I felt betrayed. And that feeling's never left me. But eventually, I came to see that you've got a knack for trading. I should have known from the way you constantly negotiated with the adults as a tyke, and spat on and on about merchant ships. And now here you are, the best merchant on the island. Not just anyone can achieve that. So go on ahead and follow your bliss. All I can do as your old man is watch over you, my oldest son. Father, I had no idea. Why did you never tell me how you felt? Huh? You're my kid. You should have figured it out. Well, now that's just absurd. However, it would seem this was a misunderstanding on my part as well. Thank you, Father. I ask that you continue to watch over me. Don't you start demanding things of me, boy. Ah, come on, Dad. Quit being so mean. Well, looks like things all work themselves out. Guess we were right to reach out to Einar. Oh, best ending to that I could have hoped for. After that, Einar shared pleasant conversation with his family before returning to the Sandris. Infinity up. I knew it! I knew you were lying. I mean, it was very clear, but he was lying to himself. That was good. Alright, offshore, we're actually going to head to these two last points, and then we can end. This isn't right. That's a wall.
Whoa! Amazing!
Yeah, we have to go around.
We're zooming along.
Alright, I can safely move up now.
This might come in handy.
That man needs to just not have alcohol. That's the first step to curing that. So just
blessing from
no
our
one let him
divine
anywhere
master.
near it. That is a big island, and that is a merchant ship. Okay. Well, it's not that big. I'm assuming, is that a cave, though?
Should be able to land there.
Fooling.
All right, let's disembark.
All right. I'm guessing there's a Pickard in here. Wow, this is unusual. You hardly ever see fruit-bearing trees growing on the coast. It should make the fruit more vulnerable to the sea breeze, but they all look so bright and unspoiled. Kinda shocked there's an island like this in the Sonnelia Basin. Well, there don't seem to be any signs of enemies nearby. Why don't we call the others? What? Hey, Gren, Rosa, it's safe to land. Whoa, wait, but there's a stone that's clearly been tampered with. This place is way bigger than I thought. And check out all the fruits growing around here. With this many, we could probably make some fresh tarts or juice. This is one lovely little island you two found. We try. Anyway, let's get to harvesting. Heck yeah, just leave it to me. I'll have this place picked clean in no time. Hey, you better not go manhandling them. We don't want a bunch of bruised fruit. Excuse me, who are you? Not from the village. I don't think. I don't recognize them. I came over to see what that ship was all about. Whoops, didn't realize anyone was living here. Sorry to intrude, we're the Balta Sea Force's flying squadron. We spotted your island and decided to drop by for a look. I see, your crew doesn't look like that of pirates, though. Well, that's because we're from Karnak. You mean to say the entire town has been enslaved by the Balta Sea Force? What? No, that's not the case at all. Have you not heard about what happened to Karnak? I'm sorry, I never leave the island, so I'm not familiar with what goes on elsewhere. Oh, I should introduce myself. My name is Nana. I live in a settlement near the center of the island. What? Would you mind telling me more about what became of Karnak? There's a settlement here? Adol quickly summarized. Griegr, you say? It sounds like things are quite a mess outside of our little home. Thank you very much for informing me. If you've never even heard of them, then I guess they haven't been here yet? That may be due to the ocean currents. How the ocean currents tend to amass garbage, debris, that is in our surrounding waters. The only outsiders we tend to be... Oh my god, I'm just skipping so many words. The only outsiders we get tend to be pirates or merchants who've run adrift, strange folks such as yourselves included. You don't have any outside contact? No, not at all. We have everything we could ever need here. Wow, you don't hear that every day. By the way, you said there's a settlement? What's it like? Oh, I'm sorry, but you're better off staying away from it. You see, uncommon as it is, another ship did show up here recently, one manned by a band of rowdy pirates. They went on an absolute rampage and caused no end of trouble, so everyone is feeling a bit wary of strangers right now. If they were to see you, they might even try to run you off. Oof, sounds like we shouldn't go any further inland then. We're being screwed with. And you are all ready and raring to go. Doesn't exactly make up for it, but feel free to pick some fruits to bring back with you. My family tends to this grove, and I'd like to do what little I can to help the people of Karnak. So please, take as much as you'd like. We definitely appreciate it, but are you sure we can have as much as we want? Yes, it's no problem at all. This island is a bit unusual, you see. The fruit grows so quickly that we're able to harvest it multiple times throughout the year. In fact, I don't think we've ever been short on food the entire time I've lived on Fooling Island.
Sweet.
It's also probably pronounced fooling. It just feels like we're being tricked, fooled. For real? That's amazing. I think we just stumbled into a full-on fruit paradise. You may be right. If what you said is true, I mean... It's a bit hard to swallow. Yeah, it seems a little too good to believe. But it's coming from someone who lives here. May live here. So we might as well take it on good faith and treat ourselves.
What's this?
I don't buy it. One, we have to purify this, so the Griegr have been here. And she's trying to keep us away from the settlement with...
Let's catch our breath.
Kind of a strange lie. Or a kind of a strange reasoning. So... we just map that right there. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, it's the way forward.
Let's make tracks!
Why are you a different color? Why aren't these guys lit up if you're lit up? That's weird. With this much fruit, I could make enough shortcakes to fill a few bakeries. Bren and I will bring a wooden crate over in case we need it, so you two just keep on picking. I've helped with harvesting crops before back in Karnak. This is my first time raking in a bonanza like this. I feel like we're being spoiled here, but I guess that's not so bad once in a while. Visitors like yourself or those pirates from the other day will stop by every once in a while. Our settlement supports itself by taking such opportunities to trade our fruits for other goods. So you can consider this as a sort of upfront investment. No need to worry. Go ahead and pick as much as you like. Okay, maybe she is legit, but I don't know. I can't interact with any of these trees. Well, let's grab this tree first. Adol and Karja work together to harvest the fruit from the tree. Phew, there we go. These oranges look pretty good, huh? Might as well grab some more fruit while we're here. Why would we bother having a cutscene from this, describing how the fruit is good? I'm just gonna stay suspicious. Maybe as soon as we leave here, maybe everything's fine, and then I'll finally not be suspicious. But right now, it's happening. They harvested fruit. Crazy that they even have pears here. They're all so firm and shiny. Might as well grab more fruit. I mean, I believe the fruit's probably fine, but I don't believe that she's from here. I feel like she pillaged a village and she's trying to keep us away from the settlement that they've taken over. That's my thought. So she's lying about being from here or something? I don't know. You can smell the lemony goodness just standing next to this thing. Time to head back. Or...
Not this way.
This is a big island. What? Oh. It'd be bad if we ran into the other islanders. Would it though?
I bet we can catch something here.
Oh. There we go.
Let's give it a shot.
I do have to fish. I have to.
Here, let
that
me
went well.
A bole.
That's it, huh?
Another bole.
That's it, huh?
A third bole. And that's it.
Mona!
At least I get to turn all of these into free food stuff. Yeah. Look at this massive haul. Guess we got a little carried away. We might not even be able to get it over to the ship without Dogi's help. I know it's a little late to ask, but are you sure it's okay for us to take so much? Of course. Don't worry about us. Sample some for yourself, and if it's to your taste, then you'll come back for more. You can even make it a trade next time if that helps you feel less reluctant. Alright then, I guess it's time for us to shove off. We'll swing by again for another visit when we get the chance. Please do, I'll be waiting. I'm actually starting to get the munchies already. Won't hurt to eat just a couple, right? Who would have thought that we'd sail ourselves right into the lap of luxury? Their generosity is much appreciated. It should be a boon to everyone's health, too. Fruits are extremely nutrient dense, after all. Now I get what Gren was making such a big deal about. Damn straight. I'm planning to make some juice and desserts with them before they go bad. Oh, I can't wait. Everyone's practically thrilled to pieces. Guess all that picking we had to do paid off. I have to say, though, it's hard to believe one island could be so bountiful. If true, it's the discovery to end all discoveries. If we can establish regular trade with them, it could really give us a boost in getting Karnak back on its feet. About that, when I really think about it, something doesn't feel quite right about all this. There's a lot of debris in these waters, sure, but the Sandras had no trouble pushing through it. And yet that island's not on any of the Balta Sea Force's charts. Doesn't that seem a bit off? Does the Sea Force really not know? At the very least, I've never heard of it. And the Balta Sea Force should already have the full layout of Obelia Gulf mapped out. When you put it that way, it definitely does give me pause. On that note, there's something else that's been bugging me. When we were on the island, the only paths I could see were wild game trails. Really? That's kind of a weird thing to notice. But besides, it just means there's loads of beasts living there, no?
No.
But she said there was also a human settlement near the center, didn't she? And harvesting the fruit would mean having to make a round trip over and over again. Animal tracks aside, isn't it shady that they don't even have a single man-made pathway? Rafe's got a point. And that whole story about having fruit growing all year-round seems rather unusual as well. Speaking of the fruit, having heard everyone's thoughts, Adol began to have his doubts about the island. With that in mind, he decided to try his druid monocle out on the fruit. Oh, good call. Let me give it a go, too. Through the lens of mana, the truth became clear. That was no normal fruit. It was radiating the same undead energy as a Griegr. She was very pale as well. I wonder if that was a Griegr in disguise or something. What's going on here? Also, she could be targeted by the monocle. Whatever you do, don't eat the fruit. Huh? There's something wrong with it. Yeah, the fruit's giving off Griegr energy. Griegr? You're saying these are Griegr? In the shape of fruit? What? Now we have to worry about them in our food? Should we toss it all overboard? Let's all just stay calm down for a minute. Everyone. Adol, would you mind using your mana sense to inspect us? I'd like to know if our handling the fruit has had any adverse effects. Didn't Gren already eat one? Adol informed that he didn't notice any physiological changes occurring amongst the group. Phew, at least we can take some comfort in that. Yeah, I'm glad we found out before anyone took a bite. Wait a minute, Gren, did you... They just smelled so good and I was super hungry. So I snuck a few before we came back aboard. You what? Well, it's been nice knowing you. Rest in peace, Gren. Hey, I'm not even 1 foot in the grave yet. Only fooling. Maybe our powers can heal you? Oh, great idea. Go for it. Either way, it'd be best to look into these fruits and fast. We'd better have a talk with that Nana lady again, too. Damn. Adol and Karja attempted to trick Gren using mana powers. After that, they landed back on the island. Okay, we made it back. Oh my god, there's suddenly Griegr. Whoa, the place is swarming with Griegr. And Nana acted like she had no idea what they even were. And what's the big idea here? We should start by finding her. Aye to that. She told us not to go near the settlement, so obviously we gotta look for it. Oh, but before that, I just had an idea. Any chance we might be able to see something through the druid monocle here? I didn't realize that it only lit up Griegr vibes as they're putting on. That would have been an obvious tell right away as well. Holy, there are Griegr vibes coming off of every damn one of these fruits. The island's creepier than meets the eye. We better brace ourselves, Adol. Alright, well, how long is this island gonna take? Screw it, this will just be an extra long episode. Whoa. Move up. We've already seen pretty much everything here. Wait, is that a switch? Oh, it's up there. Okay.
Blast off! Flame off!
Oops. Hi.
Switch! Take this!
God, these moves are ridiculous. Oh yeah, she's got a slide now. Boop.
Switch!
Switch! Gotcha! Going somewhere?
Switch!
Damn.
Switch! Gotcha!
Switch!
Switch! Going somewhere?
I actually kind of like that slide. Alright. Chest.
Freeze solid!
A bitter remedy. I doubt I could... Okay. Run up here.
Hey, a treasure chest!
Defrosters. Gotta grab you. Hi. Man, I wish we had like a sneak attack. They're 43? Why am I so high level? I guess it's just doing every quest you're going to be. Oh yeah, we killed the level 70. That's probably why. There we go. That is gone. Oh, can I not break this rock? It does look like it leads forward. Crystal cluster. Anything hiding over here? No.
Incinerate!
Oh, I have Brave Ascent on. Right. Man, that move's great. It does like a quarter burn damage, like right out of the gates. There you are. We've been looking for you. Oh, it's you. What's the matter this time? I already told you not to come any further into the island or the settlement might give you trouble. Sure, except we haven't seen a settlement anywhere around here. So what's really going on? Climbing up on us, huh? Something's definitely fishy about all of this. This island is lousy with Griegr. Oh, you mean those monsters you told me about? I haven't been aware of any. But why would you ask me such a thing? We're mana wielders. We can see it, and not just in the fruit either. There's Griegr energy all over this island. Ah, is that so? Then you're the mana users I've heard so much about. And since you can see this island for what it is, there's no need for me to play it being human anymore. What do you mean? I told you before, but this place is called Fooling Island. Yrth of the Trident created it long ago to be an undying orchard, one that would be bountiful for all eternity. Humans, blinded by their own greed, would then try to exploit it for more than they needed. The idea was to use that greed to serve her own ends. So whatever eats the fruit of the island eventually becomes a deathless Griegr themselves. Just like my cute little pet Miming? Here. What in the... Turn any humans that arrive on this island into Griegr. That's the order the Trident gave. Miming and I ended up being here because of a shipwreck. He started off as only a pup, but he kept eating one fruit after another, and now look at him. I'm sure it won't be long before you all start to change too. Blood and thunder, Yrth again, always sticking thorns in our sides. Your circumstances don't matter to me. All I'm concerned about is following the Trident's orders. And now you've exposed the island's secret. Your fate is sealed. Let's do this, Adol. Alright. Woo!
Too slow!
Come here.
Go time, Karja! Nice try!
There it is. What direction was that? I did not press that. Oh, it's this dog. Okay, we fought one of these already.
How's this?
Close call.
Yeah, it's the same animations as that one dog.
Not a chance.
Switch! Slice and dice! How's that? Too slow!
He's gone. Phew, that wasn't too tough. Are you all right, Miming? His wounds won't heal, so it's true. Mana users really can defeat the undead. Pretty clear you're out of your league. We'd like to talk this out if possible. Yeah, no point in finishing you off before we get our answers. Of course, we can change that if you're still keen on duking it out. Fine, I surrender, but not out of any desperation to live, mind you. I just hate saying goodbye to Miming like this, is all. Then maybe you'll be willing to spill the beans. How is this different from Puppet Griegr? Not a clue. Yrth is the only one who would know. I hardly even understand my own situation. Either way, if you have the power of mana, the effects of the fruit will wear off, or so I think. I'm not part of the Trident, so I can't speak with any authority on the matter. Our powers should have been able to cure it, but I guess we can't relax completely yet. Let's put it like this, then. Is there any way to completely prevent someone that ate the fruit from becoming a Griegr? I honestly couldn't say. However, there are 2 others on the island who might have some idea. Gunithli and Neri. And so there are other islanders besides you. I thought the settlement story was a lie. It was, but you would have found it unusual if a person who clearly resides here told you there wasn't one, no? We're neither human nor Griegr. Our existence lies somewhere in between. Miming and I were barely clinging to life when we washed up here, and our bodies succumbed not long after. But because we had eaten a bit of the fruit, our souls remained behind. We are no longer living, we merely exist. Oh yeah? I imagine my 2 fellow islanders are idling their time away somewhere. If you're so curious, why don't you go talk to them? As if we needed your permission. I'm worried about Gren, so let's see what we can find out. This whole island's a mystery anyway. It wouldn't hurt to explore it some more. Alright. I don't know if there is really a way to reverse the Griegrization process. Griegrization. But feel free to try. I certainly won't stop you. Or rather, I can't, given how much stronger you are than Miming. Seems to be dog-tired. Dog-tired.
I think there's something around here.
Super repair kit. Alright, well... Oh, that was everything over there. What do we have left? We have to go into the middle. There are so many chests left. What? 7 and 4 buried treasure? And then we have to break that. I knew that was suspicious. Pass completely blocked. We could probably shatter this thing if we went all out, but it'd still be tough going. I know the perfect guy for this. These situations, meaning what? Smashing rocks? Oh, I getcha. Want to call him over to help? Is that it? Adol and Karja sent Hugel back to the ship with a message asking a certain someone to meet them. Oh, so this is the boulder you guys want me to smash, huh? Not quite the same as a wall, but these fists ain't too picky. Thanks for getting me in on this. Hope it isn't too underwhelming. Hard to measure up to the old days of me crushing walls left and right. Wow, you got a real track record for this. My only question is, why do you bring half the crew with you? When I told them I was going ashore, they insisted on tagging along, no matter what I said. Damn it all, how could he just dupe us like that? I'm gonna be okay though, right? Right? Tell me I'm not gonna wake up one morning all blue-haired and gray-skinned. Who knows? I can't say for certain. Anything for certain. Aw, give me a break. While we're on the subject, none of the fruit from this island has been circulating around Obelia Gulf, has it? Via, say, pirate or merchant ships, for example. I'm just wondering if we might be slowly turning into Griegr without even knowing it. Don't say that. I'm already a nervous wreck after eating just 2 of them. And remind me whose fault that was again? Oh, so that's how you're gonna be. I don't believe it's ever been distributed outside the island. As a matter of fact, this island was all but non-existent until just recently. Even the occasional ships that did manage to wander their way here had their entire crews turned into Griegr. Well, that's a relief. Or wait, there's nothing good about that at all. If I may ask, Nana, you'll continue to help Adol and the princess with this, won't you? Gren is very important to all of us, and we want to make sure he'll be okay. That's probably the reason Adol and Karja decided to spare you. So keep that in mind, yeah? I'm well aware. Nothing but love for Gren with this bunch. Now, we've got to make extra sure not to let him down. Alright, first things first, let's get this path opened up. Give me some space, everybody. Whoa, you're a total beast, Dogie. Not half bad, big fella. They don't call me the Wall Crusher for nothing. So, normally I'd ask you to join you in exploring the place, but can leave the rest to us. Yeah, best we leave you mana users to handle things where the Griegr are involved. Guess the rest of us will head back to the ship then. I'd sure like to give you a piece of my mind and then some, but since you're cooperating with Adol and Karja for the time being, I'll just say keep it up and leave it at that. So be it. Not that I'd go so far as calling it cooperating. What's the matter? My stomach just started hurting like crazy all of a sudden. We should get back to the ship and have the doc look him over. For sure. We'll see you two later. Good luck with the investigation. Thanks. We got this. You don't think Gren will actually... Nah, I'm sure he'll be fine, right? It's odd, but something about this feels vaguely nostalgic to me. What, you mean Gren and them? Yes. Could have sworn I'd forgotten what it's like to be human. Anyhow, Gren's counting on us to figure out a way to keep him from going Griegr. Let's move on and find those other islanders. Alright, well, at this point... There's one, and there's going to be another. I don't know how long this is going to continue to go. All right, I was going to end it. I even split the recording there, but I might as well just keep going and finish this out. It feels weird to leave this incomplete between episodes, so we might as well finish this out. But I'm probably going to do the cleanup of like chests and stuff after. We're just gonna go straight for story. That boy, Gren, was it? If he does become a Griegr, bring him to this island. He'll be able to live in peace here, so long as you two don't attack him, that is. Quit saying things like that already. It's bad luck, damn it. Ooh. Gren will be fine. Oh, Karja. She got stuck. Oh, it's you people. I was watching from a distance, so I already know the sitch. You're the ones Nana took for a ride, eh? I'm not too pleased to hear you put it that way, but if you're already caught up, then can we cut to the chase? Do you know how to stop someone from becoming a Griegr? Let me think. Don't know if it's related or not, but I'm familiar with a rather unusual phenomenon. You see, I've been watching over the weather around these parts for nearly 100 years straight now. What? You spent all that time just staring at the sky? Sure, there's nothing else to do, nor anything I wanted to do, so what the hey? It's not as if we'd ever be able to leave this island anyway. It still seems like an odd choice, even for being stranded here. Huh, I wouldn't expect you live-in folks to understand. Everything seems to matter so little once the hardships and rigors are gone. Well, whatever. Back to what you were going to tell us. Right. On the night of a typhoon, I saw a tree get struck by lightning and turn back into normal in an instant. For an instant. Oh, reckon it was on the far end of the island, over a high cliff top. The undead energy took it back over after just a few minutes, but I recall thinking it was pretty extraordinary. Lightning, huh? Natural energy like that is also present in mana. Maybe there's a connection. Not sure about the boy, but you're a Norman, ain't you, lass? Seeing the flames of ambition in your eyes really takes me back for some reason. Nana said something earlier. Actually, now that I get a look at your getup, are you a pirate? I was. Haven't been out to sea for over a century now, though. Looking back, this might even be my punishment for betraying my loyal crewmates and scampering off on my own. That's how I ended up carried away by the ocean and washed ashore on this island. Managed to survive off the fruit, but eventually the injuries I got while adrift must have taken their toll. And now, nothing's left but my immortal soul. Existing forever with no real purpose sure does grow dull. I'm getting depressed just listening to this guy. We asked and he answered, though. Let's look for the other person now. Poor guy. Being a Griegr ain't so bad, you know. Can't die of starvation and our wounds heal up in a flash. But life as a regular human's just one struggle after another. You folks should just eat some fruit and join us on Easy Street already. Can I play games for eternity? To be honest, oh, there's another doggy wall, probably. Oh, hi.
To me!
Okay, right up here.
How's this?
Ah, okay. Oop. I don't... Okay, maybe it does wrap around.
That was close. Watch this!
Rip that guy. Cluster! I'm probably missing so much, but it's fine. I'm gonna do another sweep after... at the beginning of the next episode.
How's that?
What the... Sir.
Incinerate! Fly away! Switch!
Okay, he's gone. Oh. My word, are you humans? What in the world brings you here? Adol explained. I see. Nana has always been one to strive towards the Trident's orders. Meanwhile, I wasn't even aware that we had visitors. Sorry, but we're actually going to need your help. Do you know any way to stop someone from turning into a Griegr? Let me see. I can't promise it's relevant, but there was an incident that bothered me once. Just so you're aware, the Trident's underlings come by periodically to collect provisions. See, to the Griegr, the fruit that grows here is both satisfying and rejuvenating. Huh, is that so? Maybe we should burn it all down later. In any case, it's our duty to gather the harvest and present it to them. We may be merely souls now, but we can still materialize with enough concentration. But once, when I was in the middle of gathering, they scolded me, saying not to mix in any bad fruit. What was it that you mixed in, exactly? A golden apple I'd picked from a tree on the far side of the island. A golden apple? That's rarer than rare. Quite so. Though, to be fair, I'd never seen any apple trees on this island before to begin with. I'm sure they must be growing somewhere around here still. Did the apple look spoiled? I honestly can't say I recall one way or the other. After all, I'm indifferent about most everything these days. At any rate, sounds like it could be worth searching for one of those golden apples. If the Griegr hate them so much, they have the opposite effect from the rest of the fruit on the island. She picked it from a tree on the far end of the island, so that's probably where we ought to head next. Okay. Putting that aside, you, or the red-haired boy, the sight of you puts me ill at ease for some reason. It almost makes me feel as though I'm frittering away my time. Makes sense. Adol spends every free moment he's got trying to dive into some adventure or another. That brings back old memories, oddly enough. How hectic and driven I was back then. In my effort to obtain aristocratic levels of outrageous wealth, I founded a trading company and worked tirelessly morning, noon, and night. Then one day I put to sea, despite knowing it was a reckless move at the time, all in an effort to outdo my competitors. As a result, my ship sank, and I found myself stranded here. Now just look at me. I was so frustrated at first, knowing I'd never be able to finish my life's work, but over time I simply stopped caring. Everyone on the island seems kinda out of it, in one way or another. Anyhow, wanna head for the far side? It's been 50, maybe even 80 years since I drifted to this island. There haven't been any more wannabe Griegr like us since, though. All the others seem to have turned completely, in both body and soul. Interesting. Oh, there's something right over here, though. I have to. What's going on over here? The buried treasure, there's some fishing.
Oh? Seems we got fish in the water. Pretty sure something's around here.
Oh, Talistar. Anything new here? No. Alright, I'm just gonna fish quick, and then I'll meet you at the other side of the island. Alright. And here's a gigantic boulder number 2. I can feel the wind blowing through the gaps. It could be that there's a cave past here. Destroying this boulder should open up more. But it looks like this one's a lot hardier than last. It could be a real struggle to bust through. Do we want to try asking Dogi again? No telling if he can actually break it or not, though. I sent word. Let's have a look-see here. This is pretty solid. Looks like it must have fallen from the subsoil up above. It's way sturdier and thicker than the one from earlier. So sorry, but I don't think I can smash this thing for you. I was afraid you'd say that. But if Dogi can't do it, then that's that. Don't give me that look. Let's see if we can't find another way to deal with this, okay? So, this is where you were. Did you already meet the others? We did, and they gave us a few leads. And the stupid boulder decided to cut us off. Now we're stuck with no way to move on. I see. I suppose you've no choice but to give up, then. Giving up ain't my style. You do realize that what you seek might not even be on the other side, don't you? You truly are something, nothing at all like the rest of us. Actually, I do have one other suggestion to offer. We may be able to demolish this boulder with Miming's help. Miming? You mean your pet Griegr? Yes, his battle against the two of you has him tuckered out, but I've fed him plenty of fruit, so he should be feeling better soon. Wow, I'm surprised he can bounce back from a beating like that so quickly. So you're saying we can leave this one to you? Yes. After all, you don't seem willing to let us stop you. Well then, I'll go check on Miming. You wait here. Will do.
Sounds like that's settled. Guess we'll just head back to the ship then.
Wait, she said, but for how long? At this point, I would have rather we'd just gone with her. Oh, there you are. Miming is getting back to himself, old self, little by little. I believe he can help you break this boulder now.
Feels bad letting him steal Doge's thunder.
And give the guy a break. He's not your personal demolition crew. All right, Miming, whenever you're ready.
Charge headfirst into the boulder.
Damn. Hey, that did the trick. Now we can finally press on. If I recall, the inside of the cave is fairly expansive.
Uh-oh.
But there should be an exit if you make your way upward. Aiming for that may be your best bet.
We'll keep that in mind.
You really don't have the right to say this, but for whatever reason, I want to see all your efforts be rewarded. Kind words, but you already fooled us once, so I've got no intention of trusting you twice. I understand. What the? Now you're really throwing me off. Anyway, come on, let's go see what's up ahead, brother.
Nope.
Even if we don't go past this point, even we don't go past this point not very often, there's no telling what state it's in right now. What I'm trying to say is, be careful, alright?
He's bursting with energy.
Feels weird saying this to a Griegr, but you really helps us out.
Alright. Holy... Okay. New goal.
Yeah.
Wait. This way leads back outside. Ah, okay, over to this chest. I'm just gonna skip the enemies and go right,
lucky me. Okay, let's ride.
Go right through the cave quick. Ooh. Yeah, it looks pretty cool in here, though. Oh, there's a fishing spot, too.
Yeah.
This is a pretty big cave. Wait, we're blocked. There we go. Ooh, we got a new type. No, that's the bird. Okay, never mind. Excuse me. This is so against how I normally explore. But this episode is getting very long. Actually, I'm going to grab you while I'm here. We did it!
Yeah.
The chest
Treasure
over here.
ahoy!
Silver cheese. Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like it would taste very good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow, no, there's a fine tree. I don't see an apple, though. Kind of strange to see one growing in a place like this.
It does seem like it'd be a good lightning rod.
Yeah.
No doubt, this being the highest point of the island and all. That guy said the tree lost its Griegr energy for a short while after being struck by lightning, yeah? Let's give it a closer look with our mana. Huh? I'm sensing Griegr energy from this tree. Did we pick the wrong one?
Working real hard, ain't we? Proper crewmates you are, looking out for your pal like that. Oh, that voice. Oh, the whole gang's here. Have you come up with any other leads since we last spoke? No real luck, sad to say. Though we thought this might be the tree with the golden apples, but I guess our hunch was off. Now where have I seen this tree before? You noticed letters carved lightly in the trunk. A message is a little hard to make out. It appears to say, with prayers for my family. What's this? It looks like a note someone left behind. I think that it might have been my doing. That is to say, back when I was still human. I'd completely forgotten. But what made you write it in the first... here of all places? Let me see. If I recall correctly, it was because I buried something important beneath this tree. A memento of my family. A charm with runes engraved in it for good luck. How could it have slipped my mind for so long? Just what happened during your human days. The era I lived in was plagued with natural disasters. Everyone was so desperate to rebuild their lives, but piracy was becoming more rampant at the same time. One day, a band of pirates raided our settlement and began plundering everything we had. My family said they wanted me to survive, if nothing else, so they risked their lives to ensure my escape. But the little boat that Maming and I myself were on was capsized. When it came to, we had washed up on this island. Not so. As a former pirate, you've got my condolences. They sound like they were wonderful people. Yeah, they truly were. The charm had a mana-like quality to it, one the Griegr were none too fond of. Oh. So I decided the least I could do is bury it somewhere with a pleasant view. But now I'm neither human nor Griegr. All I do is follow orders from the Trident. I'm sure this isn't what my family would have wanted for me. Thank you, Maming. Griegr or not, I guess you were still a human at first. Anyway, we've searched every... Melee? Cremale... Oh, I don't know how they pronounce... mile of this island now. And yet, we still don't have any leads on how to save Gren. Now what? Hey, Adol, your pocket's glowing. Oh. Adol, where are you right now? Something, your vicinity, familiar aura. Familiar aura? The only thing near us is this tree, though. Suspect the tree capable of housing mana, given right trigger, power imbued into it, should manifest. So the golden apples grow temporarily from the lightning. Golden apples, maybe? Probably. If we can get one of those, we might be able to cure Gren. Only thing is, the lightning I saw is what triggered it before, huh? Which means we're gonna have to wait for the next thunderstorm. Actually, my power will suffice. Instead, should take until nightfall to prepare. Although a poison to Griegr may still be hope for former humans. Possible to break curse binding your soul to land and restore your humanity. Restore our humanity? Well, there's a shock. I hadn't even considered the notion of being human again. If you're up for it, we don't mind lending a hand. Our share of the crop's gonna be top priority, but we do owe you for all your help so far. Becoming human again would mean giving up our Griegr bodies, huh? Still, with our souls loose, we may be able to leave this island, or even make it to the afterlife. Didn't she liken it to a poison for Griegr, though? I don't particularly enjoy the thought of having to suffer. This'll set you free. Set me free? I'm not sure what to make of that. After all, I've never felt satisfied with this life. This conversation we're having right now feels no different from talking to your average person. So even if your bodies are Griegr, I think your hearts are still human. So instead of spending each and every day zoning out on this island like you're already dead, why not try to live a life you can be proud of?
That's a real Norman way of looking at things. Not that I disagree, mind.
But even so, it isn't a choice we can make right on the spot. Fair enough, it's really up to you in the end. We'll give you until we come to collect the apples to decide. Now, alright, Adol, let's head back to the ship and get the guys up to speed.
Is this still going? I guess we gotta wait till nighttime.
You think I'll make it? I'm not gonna turn, am I? My stomach still hasn't stopped twisting, and I got this crawling feeling all over my body.
Like I said, you'll be fine. Now quit worrying yourself sicker, will ya? And just have some faith in those two and sit tight.
Adol, Karja, you're back. How'd the investigation go? Good news, we learned a lot, actually.
Adol summarized Leela's thingy.
Special golden apples, and you're gonna get them for me?
Nice work out there, guys. All that's left now is to actually pick the things, huh?
Yep. Still, it's gonna take a little while to prepare, possibly even until tonight.
The tides around this part of the sea tend to shift at night. Why don't you disembark while it's light out and wait for it to get dark on land?
Yeah, that may actually be the safest way to go. I'm counting on you two. Save me before I start going all Griegr. What?
Okay, we've disembarked.
All right, let's disembark.
That was weird. I guess it's like a break point in the quest. It's been nigh on a century since I last got this much exercise.
I suppose that means that Miming wins this round as well. What are they doing? Oh, welcome, you two. Gunithli and Cranny and Neri were playing with Miming. Huh? Didn't you just tell us all you do is stare at the sky every day just a bit ago?
What can I say? Something came over me and now I can't keep still. May not look it, but I had the fastest legs on my pirate ship back when I was human.
I've been feeling rather spry myself. I got to remember how it felt working around the clock, managing a trading company. And it made me realize how much time I'm wasting here.
Oh, sounds like you're becoming more human.
Oh, you could be right about that. Speaking of which, are you two here about that earlier matter? Yeah, we're thinking of standing by here until we go apple picking tonight. I see. So have you decided on what you'll do?
Those golden apples can turn a Griegr back into a human, right? Can't say I ain't curious. But after all this time, the thought of no longer being undying anymore spooks me.
Very true. Our once infinite time would become limited. The wide world of fun out there. I'm of a mind to leave the island too. Continuing life as a Griegr is beginning to feel wrong to me. I only just came to this realization though, so I'd like more time to sort it out. Putting it on hold again, eh? I suppose it's fine. Your friend's name was Gren, yes? It's a bit late to be saying this, but I'm praying that he, at least, does not become a Griegr. Me too. It'll depend on how many we manage to harvest. But I guess we're obligated to set aside some apples for these guys, too. Should we just wait here until night falls?
Yeah.
That's an official quest?
Let's do this.
Alright, and that settles things. Let's give Leela the signal. Oh, then would you mind playing with Miming in the meantime? None of us are able to go all out entertaining him, so he's always left to amuse us. Himself. Well, we've got plenty of time, so why not?
Please skip that, though.
Thank you.
It'll be run down to the bone before you know it.
I'll just be watching from a reasonable distance.
Miming, bursting at the seams with energy, began to run around the island. They chased after him in a frantic game of tag.
Who can stay sane after going back and forth across the island so many times?
What did I tell you? Playdates with Miming are backbreaking work.
We appreciate it, you two. This might be the first time I've seen him so satisfied. And in the meanwhile, night fell before we even knew it. Oh, look, looks like Leela's ready too. About time we climbed through the cave and got to that tree then. A raven's flying this way. Oh, my back. A Griegr ship is approaching Fooling Island. Should we intercept? Requesting orders. Oh dear, a Griegr ship. Probably here to pick up some more fruits, I'd wager. Why now of all times? What will you two do? We can't return to the Zandras. Right, get into a scrap here and we'll risk tipping them off about the tree. Adol and I will stay on the island while the Zandras keeps its distance and scouts things out. I'll go ahead and write a response now. It's incredible how quickly you two can assess a situation. This is nothing, really. At any rate, if they're sailing this way, then you two need to hurry. Yeah, but even so, it'd be best to figure out who we're in for. Let's hide in the shadows now, for now, Adol. God, I love that song. Oh, it's Dodge Clon. Is that how you say it? Dodge Clon. Yeah, I think the V is like silent. Thanks for your welcome, wannabes. You know why we're here, right? We worked as swiftly as we could to ready these for you. Please take them. How very considerate of you. Oh, the fruit here is mighty scrumptious. I can't wait to dig in. Your preparedness is appreciated. Now, for our second order of business, my messenger tells me he sensed the meddling presence of mana on this island. That ring any bells for you? Nope, not at all. Not in the least. It's difficult to say. I've been so awfully forgetful lately. That's the whole truth and nothing but, right? I'm warning you, wannabes. Anyone who disobeys orders of Sprout's lies will be stripped of their selfhood and made into my slave. Keep that firmly in mind as you answer my questions. Well, naturally, we're aware of that. Isn't that right? Aye, of course. I may have something of note. Miming picked up a strange relic the other day. Do you remember where it was buried? We shall take you there. You should have mentioned that earlier. We have to look into it pronto. It was a good call. We'll take care of things here. You two should hurry over to the tree. Looks like they bought us some time. Let's head over now while we can, brother, to the tree beyond the cave. Do I have to run back through it? Oh, I do. Well, I can skip that. It was just the same run. Nothing different there or anything.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Switch!
Can you hear me? Preparations on my end are complete. We just arrived at the tree. Ready when you are. Right. Now, without further ado, I shall send my mana over. Ooh. There are a lot of them. There are exactly enough for everyone and the dog. Wow, they really do shine like gold. The mana's power will likely dissipate by the time dawn breaks. Adol, please do hurry. Okay, let's get a move on and pick those apples. We don't know how long Nana and them will be able to stall for us. They quickly harvested the apples. Then they hurried back along the path they took. Oh boy. What? They already caught up to us. What's with the mana I'm sensing? It's liable to burn my beautiful eyes out. I'll just have to wipe it out as ordered and keep all my glory for myself. As if we'd ever let you. These are ours. What happened to the islanders? I'm wondering the same, but we have to take care of this first. Actually, hold on a sec. Over there, are those... No. So you finally noticed. That's right. These here are the island's resident wannabes. I've known for a while now that you've been sniffing around this place. And still they tried to hide everything they knew about Mana, not to mention you two. Okay, that's upsetting. That's why I used the power of the Trident to bestowed upon me to turn him into my obedient servant. I'm sure they prepared themselves for the worst, but this sickens me to my stomach. Wake up! I wonder if they can be purified, though, since... like purified and then eat the fruit to be fully human? Yeah, that's it. Let it eat at you. Oh, here's an idea. I'll have a lot of them deal with you mana wielders. Come on, step forward. Kill the mana wielders. I don't want to fight them. Guess we have no choice but to use our powers to snap him out of it. Okay, snap him out of it. That's... I was gonna say. Wow, instantly broke you. Oh, we gotta fight Miming again, right? Do a little blade dance. Oh, you ran into it. Purify him. Quick. Wake up already. How long are you going to stay like that? Yell him all you want. It won't do a thing. What? Why not? Because Griegr are unchanging beings. Now that the wannabes have been transformed into obedient Griegr, I'll be using them as my pawns for all eternity. Shut your hole. Listen, you're human. Humans, remember? Not Griegr. This isn't how you wanted it to end. All of you, come with me. I'm telling you now, I can't guarantee what might happen to him if you try to interfere. No! Skeeter, is killing them our only choice? There's got to be another way. But still, we got to make a decision when it comes down to the wire. There they are. So this is the source of the meddling mana. It's so bright and shiny. Hurry up and cut down the tree. Did you say something? No, was it you? Now's our chance. Oh! No way. How inconceivable. You shouldn't even be capable of betrayal. I won't forget this. You tossed him in the water. You guys. Oh! We did it. I always hated that pompous, stuck-up buffoon. And getting back at him was like a breath of fresh air. I don't remember the last time I felt so frenzied. We got a hold of ourselves when the both of you called out to us. Right, Miming? And that's great to hear, but what's with that light? You're not about to disappear, are you? At this rate, you won't even be able to make it through the night, let alone get your humanity back. The two of you told us to live lives we can be proud of. It was those words that gave me the courage to take a step toward that. Allow me to express my gratitude as well. Meeting you had me feeling as though I was human again. I can die in style now because of you folks. So thanks for crossing paths with us. I see. It's okay. I'm sure you'll all end up where you should be, as the people you are. Oh. Whoops. Still got one last thing to do before this is all over. Go on, Miming. He brings a golden apple. Oh. What? Why are you giving this to me? It shouldn't be too late for you yet. I'll hedge my bets on you too, lass. Oh, Miming's gone too. Nary, Guneathly. You probably don't have much time left either. Make a choice you won't regret. The choice I won't regret? I want to change. Even in my last moments, I want to live in the now. Ooh. Oof. Okay then, time to get moving. Wait, what happened? Did she eat the fruit, turn human, and then just died? No, I only see 3 graves there, and one's for Miming, I bet. We've got another stop to make now, so let's set sail straight away. Adol and crew headed off to a certain place. Oh, we're here. Welcome to my Norca village. A lot of merchant ships pass through here, so it should be easy to get you wherever you want to go. Oh! Why are you see-through? Wow! It's amazing how vibrant and full of life the villages are now. I don't think it's as impressive as you make it out to be. Is it really so different compared to when you were alive? Is she just like a human ghost? Just like a straight up normal human ghost now? Yes, we didn't even have the capacity to rebuild back then. The area was littered with crumbled, abandoned buildings and fallen trees, a far cry from this beautiful community. Is that right? Never realized it was in such a shambles. What's Nana saying? Oh, only we can... Things were more run down back in her day. Really? We should show her around more then. Would have been nice to show her how Karnak used to look. Her eyes would have fallen out of her head. Oh, you can't see or hear Nana anymore, can you, Gren? I'd imagine not, now that my body has taken this form. Guess that's proof of you being a normal ghost of a normal human. Make sure your soul goes where it should once your unfinished business is done. Yes, I will. I know I'm not very long for this world anymore, so I plan on seeing as many places as I can to ensure I have no regrets. So I plan to use the time that Miming and the others gave me. I'm sure they're watching over you. Yes, you're right. I get that I hope they get to see all sorts of different places as well, through me. All right then, I guess this is where we part ways. So long. No, already? Not sure what's going on, but take care. I don't hold anything against you, so if you're ever in a pinch, just let Adol and Karja know. Thank you. I wish you a wonderful voyage. May you all live your lives to the fullest. Wow, this was a very different quest. Side quest. Did she leave already?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a smile at that. How are you feeling, by the way? Yeah, as you can see, I'm back in tip-top shape again. Really? What about all those belly aches you've been having? You ever ran off to the sick bay clutching your stomach after we gave you the golden apple? Are you still not better yet? Well, about that. I had the doc give me another checkup. He said I was just having indigestion from overeating lately. Excuse me? Basically, it turns out I was never getting Griegrized to begin with. Well, sorry for making you worry about me. Say what now? Do you have any clue how much trouble that caused? Give me back all the toil we put in for you. You're banned from snacking for a while. Aw, come on, have a heart, Adol. I gotta get Rosa to give you a good scolding later. No, please, anything but that.
And that takes care of that.
Thank you, gift. Ooh, a holy potion. That might have been my favorite side quest in an East game. Like overall, that was just really good and interesting. I actually kind of almost teared up there. Like I felt for all of them. They actually gave me enough time. Like I didn't think that I was going to care at all. I was just like, all right, I want to get through this island. But then about halfway through, I'm like, wait, I actually kind of want to help them. And then you realize you can't help them as far as, I thought they were going to come back to life and then they were just going to be able to live their lives, but you help them move on and then they even gained enough feeling and humanity back to help her, which is great, but even she's not alive. So like, I don't know. This is just a very different quest. I loved it. Minorca Village. I don't believe this place even had a name yet back when I was alive. To think that plot of barren earth from my memories would turn into such a wonderful community. It's really quite moving. I'm glad I stopped by to see it for myself. Is she just gonna randomly be on islands every chapter now? That would be amazing. Just hanging out at Balta and Karnak and here. Oh, well. I'm ending this episode, obviously, pretty much right away. Have to. Hold on, did I ever grab the... Yeah, I did. I was wondering if I missed a salvage over here, but I don't think... I think it was this Moonview Isle, actually. Yeah, we just never found the teleport point for it. So it was just a random circle. Okay, so...
All right, let's go.
Let me...
I hope the hull's okay.
Let me just go check this merchant ship before we end, so I can say that this episode is just the entire side quest episode of Sonnelia Basin. Everything is done now. Sarah?
Seems like a merchant ship to me.
Ah, shit, it's kind of strange for a merchant ship. Okay, let's see how much you hit for. Actually, let me get in front of you before you do that.
I'll keep us safe. Make a fool out of me, will ya?
Level 70?
You into driftwood.
Rip them apart.
We should be exiting Sonnelia Basin shortly.
No.
I sure hope we don't have any more incidents.
I'm with you there.
We're currently in one.
But traveling has a way of not going as planned.
Starting to catch on, I see. Steel yourselves for whatever comes next.
That was brutal. Okay, yeah, level 70. Okay, we're coming back for that. We're still not even good enough to take on the level 50.
Feel that wind.
So I'm gonna end this here, and in the next one, we're gonna immediately take off. After I clean up this island, which has one cluster, one treasure chest I missed, which is right there. Okay. And then 3 buried treasure, which not even really stuff I have to show. I might do it between just before we start the episode, but yeah. So that's it for this. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.